stream I'm looking forward to the least. Like, I
I
am
don't
like,
blame you.
oh god, I gotta play this garbage freaking stupid dungeon. It's not
I
hard,
don't.
it's just annoying and tedious. It's like, you know, like the Wind Waker Triforce quest? I know I compared it to the
Don't
Iliad
even
quest, but like,
don't even tell me about that. I hate that.
I don't think anyone likes that quest. I don't think there's a single person out there who actually is like, oh boy, I love collecting the Triforce shards. No one likes that.
There's some weird Zelda simp equivalent of Slim out there, I'm sure.
That is true. Some weirdo that thinks it's actually peak design. But any sane person will say that. Now, I'm sure that's more likely there's someone who likes this dungeon, and if you can enjoy this dungeon, I I don't know how, but I guess good for you. I think it
I
sucks. I think it's incredibly boring.
I think if somebody enjoys this dungeon, they need to be checked for any signs of insanity.
Sneedwing loves collecting the Triforce. He probably would. Probably thinks it's peak gameplay. Let's see here. But yeah, so the goal for today: get out of this godforsaken dungeon. Um, that's literally it. Ideally, I would like to at least start the Palace of Twilight, maybe get like halfway done. If we somehow miraculously clear that too, then I mean that I'll just pretty much end the stream like right after that. But I don't think we're gonna clear both City and Sky and Palace of Twilight today. I really don't think so.
Probability of successfully doing that within the normal time period, 50% at best.
Probably. May if we were able to start like 30 minutes before, but I don't know. The real thing is just like City in the Sky just takes so long. Palace of Twilight isn't that long of a dungeon. So once we
Yeah.
get to Palace of Twilight, yeah, if we can get to Palace of Twilight within maybe like like about like 2 hours in, we might be able to do it. Because I know Palace of Twilight does not take anywhere near as long as City in the Sky. City in the Sky probably is the longest dungeon in the game.
Oh yeah, by
It,
far.
it probably is because Temple of Time certainly isn't. Temple of Time is not a very long dungeon, um, and yeah. So we'll just see how things go. But like I said, the main goal is just get done with this godforsaken dungeon. It's so bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
maybe it's
not only do we have bad design, we have those demon chickens.
oh yeah, those weird, ugly, bald chickens.
I'm bald.
I'm bored.
Mangs should start doing that one too.
Meng should stream this game just so he can make that joke in the Sea in the Sky.
Yeah. But we know how Mangs is when he streams different games. He streams it once and then he never
Yeah,
does it
he never
again.
plays it again.
Because he did that with Elden Ring. He did that with Oblivion. He did that with what was that one sci-fi sort of thing he did?
I don't know. Actually, to
I
be
know.
fair, that's the peak. That's like the perfect name for this dungeon build. In fact, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
pin
was gonna
that.
say pin that.
That is the name. If I actually did curse, I would call it that. I would 100% call it that.
Dang, we got a pin already, and the stream hasn't even technically started.
This is just what the name should be for this dungeon, because that's what it is. That's
Oh
really
yeah.
what it is. I mean, he's absolutely right though. Absolutely spot on name.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a dungeon to end on after the day
I mean,
I've
I
had.
don't necessarily know if I would say it's the worst. It's like in the running for worst dungeon, one of the worst dungeons in the series, but certainly worst dungeons in the game by far because this game has some
It's the
really good.
worst in the game.
Yeah,
In the
by far.
series, there are plenty of other
Yeah,
like
yeah,
contenders.
that's true. But like, this is definitely by far the worst in Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess has pretty good dungeons.
Oh yeah. If this is the weakest that Twilight Princess has to offer, then you know that's saying something.
Yeah,
Because it has a good concept. It's just some sections of it are just stupid.
yeah. There's a lot of TM to it as well. All right, let's get going. We gotta make good on our time here. So let's see what we can do here. All right, let's go minimize this. Well, only Gerudo King will see that.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, then I guess even he won't
I
see
just
it.
I just saw the game.
All right then.
That or it did pop up on the screen and I was just zoned out terribly.
That's entirely possible. Now let's complete the Ocarina of Time Water Temple. You know, I'm not gonna disagree that it's bad, but like I don't hate it anywhere near as much as most people do. Like, sure, it gave me a lot of trouble as a kid, and I by no means look forward to it when I have to do it. But like, I don't really dread it. If that makes sense. I don't really dread doing it. Like it's mid. I don't really like it, but like it's not that bad, in my personal opinion.
To be fair, you also now have the advantage of hindsight, so you can remember how to do it better.
This is
and I'll be able to do a more. I'll be able to have my own opinion should I ever get my hands on the game.
Well, I was saying something since you said you were gonna start streaming soon. I was saying, what if you streamed Ocarina of Time?
That's a good idea, actually.
And it'd be fun watching someone who's never played the game play it, because I mean, it's been ages since I've seen someone actually play the game for the first time. And obviously, I've played the game like 100 times, so like like nothing about it is original to me at this point, except Randomized. Randomized Ocarina of Time is really fun.
Yeah, I have watched some streams of that. That is pretty cool.
Zelda, see, randomizers are fun in like Slim is kind of wrong. It's not that they're fruity, but in RPGs they're terrible because like you just get someone really strong really early in the game and it just kind of ruins the game. But like in a Zelda, game, like a randomized Zelda game, like okay, you got the big Goron sword out of your first treasure chest. Okay, that's cool, but like, what about all the boulders in your way? What are you gonna do about that? You know, like, it doesn't just solve everything for you to have a good weapon. Which is what makes it fun. See, randomized Zelda plays like a puzzle. It plays like a puzzle, and you have to figure out your way around. Now, of course, there is also a survival aspect to it, where, you know, you may start with, like, 3 hearts and, you know, not even any weapons or shields or anything like that. Which, of course, does add to a bit of, you know, difficulty initially. But, like, I think where the real game comes into play is just the kind of working around the normal order, which I think is very fun, personally. Okay,
I think you'll need to sanitize after holding that thing.
Yeah, I made a dumb mistake. Okay.
Also, to answer your question, Belt, that will be the 1 million subscriber special. I'm not joking. If I ever do actually get to that, I will do
that. He's gonna hold you to that. He will hold you to that.
I know he will. I'm just telling him. Like, I highly doubt it'll happen, but if it ever happens, I'll do that.
Alright, we gotta go. Why are these guys on the... what are you, cats? You're like on the side of a wall? You just have your claw stuck in there or something? Noted? I'm sure he's definitely noted that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him noting that. Like, I will go.
You're a man of your word. Okay.
I also know the high improbability that I'll ever reach that. So like,
let's go here. Not much can beat the Ocarina of Time Water Temple. Oh, right, I already read that ages ago. I don't know why.
I was gonna say, why are you rereading?
Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't even. I don't know.
I
I guess I'm used to chat going a bit faster. So, how many?
Yeah.
1 million subs. It's gonna reach 1 million subs. A lot of people won't do it.
If I'm feeling generous, maybe I'll do it for the 500,000 mark.
Oh, nice. Great spin on that guy. Okay. Last use of the spinner. Well, second to last, I think. Sadly.
It still has a purpose.
Barely.
Now.
You know, they could have made like some railing or something in the sky that would have made this a lot more interesting. Like some sort of railing. Like, there's no solid ground. The bridges are just the rail things with the spinner. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of this bridge popping out, you just have like this little railing on the side, and you just skate across it. That would be a lot more interesting, in my opinion. With a pinned, crushing message, cursing message, I think. But like, you know, it's an accurate description of this place. So,
Yeah.
You know, I will make an exception for that because it's just stupid freaking. About to bot 1 million subs to Gerudo King's channel.
Super. That's not how it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gotta be legitimate.
If it's not legitimate, then it's not happening. I'm sorry.
You cannot clash out those guys, the big ones. But then again, their shells just kind of explode with them, which is kind of weird. I'm trying to think, how are we gonna do this? Maybe go north if we can? I think so. But isn't that where the... Huh. Because I need to find a key somewhere.
I don't remember how this dungeon it works because it was such a headache.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can go here because, yeah, no, this is just like getting to the boss, so obviously we can't do that yet.
Yeah, we need to get the second hook shot first.
We need to do the rest of this crappy dungeon first.
Why must we suffer so?
I remember when I was a kid and my brother stopped playing at this point of the game. I mean, I mentioned that last stream, but like, I remember when he did, and I was like, can't you just go like skip to the next dungeon? And he's like, it doesn't work like that. In Zelda games, you can't just go skip a dungeon. I mean, yeah, he was right, but it's like, that was like the first time I was like, wait.
I mean, you can, but most of the exploits are only known now.
Yeah, true, and I don't know if there's one specifically for skipping this dungeon.
Yeah.
This dungeon.
Besides that, I think Twilight Princess is like the only Zelda game that hasn't been completely broken by speedruns. They're still trying to figure it out.
Wow.
It's like they can't get past the intro. There's no way to get past the intro. None at all.
Don't forget those who... That is a pretty funny nickname. Where does this lead? Does it just go straight down to my death? What's the point of this?
I don't know. I wondered the same thing when I was here.
Were the devs high when they made this? Probably. Then again, they're probably high when making this entire dungeon, so...
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it makes sense. It's in the clouds.
yeah, they're literally high, so...
But, yeah, Ness, I told Belt, like, if I ever reach 1 million subscribers, then, I would play Hello Kitty Racing.
Sky Temple, my beloved, my behated. Dang, I told you there's gonna be one guy that's gonna be like, I love this temple.
Yep, there's the, Twilight Princess fan version of Slim. True.
So where
maybe not exactly like him, but...
Yeah.
You get my point.
Let's see here. Can't skip a dungeon link between worlds. Would love to have a word with you. Well, sadly not in this game. I mean, I guess maybe in some other... I think there's an exploit you can do in Ocarina of Time where you can skip the first 3 dungeons as an adult. Or you can just go to the Spirit and Shadow Temple. Here's the thing. If I was going to skip any dungeon in Ocarina of Time, I'd want to skip the Shadow Temple. The Shadow Temple is my water temple. You want to know why? Because as a kid, I could never freaking beat Bongo Bongo. Well, I mean, I eventually did. It is Slim. That would be pretty funny if it was. That would be funny if it was Slim. Exploits are lame. This is true, yeah. So I'm already stuck in like the second room of the dungeon. Lovely. That's just great.
But wind bombing in Breath of the Wild's fun. I mean, it is Breath of the Wild, but come on, that was actually fun to do.
I do it for my 145 sub-special. Well, I mean, good for you, I suppose, but I wouldn't... Wait, there's gotta be something else to it, because there's gotta be a chest somewhere. There's gotta be a chest somewhere.
I mean, I would say ask Midna, but she's not in her true form yet.
Yeah, because I know there's a chest somewhere, but obviously that's not very helpful, just knowing it's somewhere. Like, no, duh, it's gonna be somewhere, but where? I opened the bridge, but like that doesn't help because that doesn't do much.
Can you hook shot across the other side and just lower yourself down? I feel like there was a spot you could do that.
Really? Do you?
At least I think. I don't hold me to that.
No, I don't think there was.
Like I could have sworn that center pillar up and above, like you could do that.
Maybe once you get the dungeon item. Wind bombs aren't fun because I have to be playing Breath of the Wild to use them. This is true. That is a good point.
That is a good point.
Isn't there something I can do over there, maybe? There might be something I can do over there. I know there's a ferry up here, if I remember correctly.
Oh wait, you can exit through the window.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's actually helpful. Never mind, there's no ferry here. I thought there was.
That might be a different window.
Could be, yeah, I might be misremembering. Where is this? Oh, this is just where I came from. Well, I guess we can look for that hookshot target. Oh, I see what you mean. I think.
See?
Oh yeah, you were right. Yeah, I'm unobservant once again.
I might be crazy, but I make sense at times.
At times, yeah. Okay. What's over here?
Well, I'm not gonna say that I am the same. That would just be.
Oh, is this the other side of the? Okay. You're already on 583. Well, yeah, but if I'm going for if I did Gerudo King's thing, which is 1 million, you do realize 583 is a pretty long way from 1 million, right?
Yeah.
Like, you think 583 is a lot? It's not really. It's really not. Are you gonna? Oh, crap. Right.
Don't have the dungeon item yet.
No.
Hey, maybe you can't go this way yet.
A fraction of 1 million. Yeah.
It's not even a fraction. It's a tiny percentage of a fraction.
I'm Job. Okay, I know someone's out here with alts. Someone is out here with alts. It might be Slim. I won't be surprised. Slim would be the sort of guy to do that.
Slim would never stoop to the Joe Biden persona joke.
Yes, he would.
He might be the other guy, but I don't think he's the Joe one.
I didn't even mean to go down there. He just kept going. Ugh. I am Joe Biden. I approve this dungeon. Well, whoever this guy is, though, he's definitely someone who's seen my Persona 4 series. Like, it's not just like some random guy. This guy has seen my Persona 4 series at the very least. So let's see. I can't go that way. This be a Slim. I think it is. Or Slimposter.
I still think that's the stupidest name he could have gone for.
The Slimposter. Is there no way down? No, there's just nothing to do here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why am I stuck here? It'd be nice if I at least had a compass or something, so I could maybe figure out my way to the next. I know it's in a chest. Well, obviously it's a key. Where else would it be? But I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out how in the world. Or to use the Uku to get over. I mean, you couldn't jump from there. So what the heck am I doing? I think I have to go here, but I just don't know.
Throw him over the side.
Huh?
Wait, no. Throw him over the side first.
Of course. Truly a King of Evil moment.
It's not evil if I'm purging the world of demons.
Yeah, demonic chickens.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Let me air all my grievances with the Catholic Church. No,
that's one way to do it.
Yeah, that would be a way to do it. I don't understand. Why would they lock that door off? Like, the one door you can go to.
I mean, I already aired some of my grievances, and you saw how he reacted, so you're sure to get something.
And if it isn't him, then he's not gonna really care.
Unless this guy is also Catholic.
That would be funny if it was a different guy, but he was also Catholic.
Yeah,
I mean, Joe Biden, like, the actual guy is Catholic, but...
I will say that Joe Biden is a disgrace to Catholics. And disgrace to old men, too. He doesn't make them look based.
So I still don't understand what this is for. Yeah, I'm really confused. What? Maybe I just haven't played this in a while, but, like, I don't understand what the game expects you to do here. I swear one of these doors is supposed to be unlocked or something. They all have 0 defense, and I find that annoying. They have 0 defense, and I don't like that. Hello, Rizu. I'm kind of stuck here, so... yeah, it's not gonna be that interesting. I don't understand, like, where am I supposed to go? Unless, hold on. I wonder... there something I can do up
I think
here?
I think I was in this. I was trying to figure this out for a solid half hour.
Well, let's not take that long.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not do that. It's not worth it.
I had almost erased that stupid weird humming sound that those stupid little chickens do sometimes.
Where are we trying to go? That's the thing, I can't even figure out where we're supposed to go. This place must really suck, and Gerudo isn't one of them. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this dungeon sucks. So I don't blame.
I can't blame people for not wanting to be here because of this dungeon.
How is he Catholic when he supports gay marriage? I don't know. Go ask him. Like,
I mean, to be fair, Biden is literally a walking corpse at this point. You're not really going to get much of an answer. Like I've seen Draugr in Skyrim that look more alive. I'm sorry, but the poor guy is a walking carcass at this point.
Okay, I believe this is the one that has the fairy in it. Not that that really helps, but nope. I guess I'm wrong as well on that.
Typically, I'd say that's better than fairies.
Yeah, it might be that other one, but again, it's not really gonna help us progress this dungeon. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Well, I think I make a pretty good point of why this dungeon sucks.
Yep.
I can't ask him. He'll die when I get the chance. Maybe. That might be true, actually. Not by me, by himself. I was about to say, that kind of sounds like a threat, to be honest.
Nah, it didn't sound like one to me. I just figured, oh, he's just going to keel over before Ness gets the chance.
Wait, is this where I want to go? It might be. Ken said no gay marriage. How could Joe betray him? Yeah, Ken was right. But he was only right about Japan, sadly. Okay, maybe this is where I need to go? That might be why the Uku are in that room. Yeah, I think... Okay. Hello, Proctor. What's the point of this, then? What are we doing here?
Hey, Proctor.
Wait, but this is just the other side of that room. What, like, what are we... I don't understand.
I don't know, man. I lost most of the memories related to this place just because it was so painful.
Like, if the bridge actually spawned in the other spot, that'd be great.
Wait. Spinner.
Well, I've already used the spinner, though. This
Not
is
here.
Oh, wait, no. This is a different spot?
Yeah, this is the different spot.
Okay. This dungeon is boring. Yeah. Even when you know what you're doing, it's boring. And when you don't, it's even more boring. Who'd ever guess? Bruh.
Get lost in the dinosaur-looking thing.
Weird turkey thing. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually make progress.
Wait, dinosaur turkey thing. Wonder what that tastes like.
So it's starting to hit S+ weapon rank. And what's the point of S+ in most cases? I mean, like, I guess it makes somewhat of a difference, but not really. Honestly, it's getting kind of boring for me. The run is. It's just kind of brain dead at this point. Just an enemy face fest. Can I go watch something else right now? I mean, I'm not chaining you down here. If you want to watch something else, be my guest. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't watch this. If I weren't streaming this, I wouldn't watch this.
If I hadn't agreed to co-host the series, like, I wouldn't want to watch this.
So, you're excused, believe me. Bruh. Stupid angling. Three houses hard mode. Well, yeah, but the thing is, maddening is just freaking overkill. So, like, you pick either boring enemy face test or boring overstated enemies. See, I think Fortune's Weave has the potential. It really has potential to be like the best Final game gameplay-wise since Fates, because Three Houses' gameplay mechanics are very fun. The problem is they don't have a good difficulty for them to use them. If it did, then like I said, Three Houses, things like Gambit's Commodores, they're really fun. They're really fun ideas, but like
not to mention,
huh?
Go ahead.
But like they're just not tested in the proper way. Like the game doesn't really force you to use them except in Maddening, and Maddening is just a really jankily balanced difficulty. So I feel like if they could, try to cook, in this one, then like I think they could actually do it. I think they really could. I think they really could outdo themselves. Oh, okay, I see where I screwed up.
I honestly feel like, bruh.
I had to jump off because there was.
I feel like Fortune's Weave in general will do better. Also, partially because the game it's following up is Engage, and I really don't know how you could.
Yeah, I don't know how you can really screw that one up.
Like, the only way you could do worse than that is if you went full American Democrat politics. That's literally the only way you could do any worse.
Or just try to follow up on gay. Like, just making gay 2. That would probably suck. I think it's fun, though. Just wish I could play faster. Nah, I mean, if you like it, that's great, but... Nah, like, I mean, I'm sure I could beat it if I wanted to, but, like, it's just so tedious. Honestly, I find it's, like, mostly, like, the paralogs that really just freaking just make me not want to play the game.
I do find it rather amusing how that guy was obviously such a slagging homo, and yet he still was simping over Edelgard somehow. I was like, what? I'm getting some real mixed signals there.
Yeah, these people don't make any sense. Effie shows is beyond what anything Final has done. It explores confronting the dark physique of the human mind. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You mean the dark physique of giving me a headache just from watching the trailer?
You haven't beat Maddening? Yeah, like, I just never really cared much to get through it. It's just boring. Like I said, I probably could beat it if I wanted to. It's just like... It's just not fun.
Abyssal Dragon being a Chad and blocking off your exit.
Well, I have other ways of getting out of here. I just hope that the next round game, Fortune's Weave, has an actually good hardest difficulty. We haven't had one since Fates. I mean, I guess Echoes was alright, but Fates Lunatic was really fun. It doesn't really feel overtuned. Maybe like Conquest Lunatic, maybe, but like Birthright and especially Rev does not really feel that overtuned. Even on Lunatic, it feels very fair.
I feel ashamed saying this, but I couldn't even get past Chapter 5 of Lunatic just because my core kept
Chapter 5 Lunatic is pretty tricky. Chapter 5 is just a really weirdly designed. Like, it's really weird. Once you get it, once you figure out the trick to it, it's really easy. But, like, I won't lie, it takes a while to get there. It takes some wrapping your head around it to figure it out.
Yeah, I must have done at least, like, 20 different attempts, and I just was like, you know what, screw it. I'm not doing this.
Chapter 5 is one of those really weird maps that it's just... It's weird. So no, it's not like a just you thing. I've struggled with it. I know like almost everyone who's been like, oh, I'll go tackle, you know, like hard or Lunatic now, and they try Chapter 5 and they're like, dang, freaking destroyed me. Yeah, Chapter 5 is just, it's a really weird map.
Yeah, from what I hear, Lunatic Plus is absolutely
a disaster.
Insane.
Yeah.
I think I will try it sometime, but I have no intent on finishing it if it gives me a real bad time.
But I think Weave really needs more map variety. I think you're right. Yeah, I do agree when people say like Three Houses reuses maps too much. Absolutely, it absolutely does.
Oh yeah.
Like, here's the thing, Fates also reused some maps, not anywhere near as many as Three Houses did, and it also made them feel more original. Like, for example, a good example of that would be the Sakura map in Conquest. It feels like it's in all three versions, but like it feels very different between all three. Maybe not so much between Birthright and Rev. You start just at different points of the map, but Conquest is like completely different from Birthright and Rev's version of it. It's completely redone.
That
like,
one is.
See, I'm okay whenever Final games do that because it's like it doesn't feel like the same map. Like, if you do that, I'm not gonna have issues with that, because, like, I don't see anyone complaining about that map and be like, oh, well, Fates reused that, how lazy. No one's ever said that, and I'm certainly not gonna be the one to say that, because I don't think it doesn't feel lazy. It doesn't feel like they were just, you know, trying to cut corners. It doesn't.
Yeah. And besides, at least with some cases of repetition, like Three Houses with whatever the big field is that the Battle of
Gronder
place. Yeah, Gronder Field. Like, at least that makes sense from a story
it does.
And other perspective like that.
I don't even consider...
At least they have. It's a good way of going back to like an earlier event in the story.
Yeah.
While playing it may not be like the most fun, it makes sense, and
I think it's very fun.
story.
I think it's one of the most fun maps in the series, honestly. because it's a very creative map that has never really been done before or since really. I do hope that Fortune's Weave does something with it, but I don't think it will. But I would love to see them do it because it's 3 different factions fighting each other, and honestly, I think the mock battle of it, like in Chapter 7, I think does even better than the actual time skip version, where you actually get rewarded, or the other factions get rewarded for getting more kills. So it makes them more scary, and it gives you an incentive to not just sit back and watch them kill each other. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a very genius design map. Very genius design. I love it. I think it's brilliantly designed. I wish more maps were as complex as that and actually feel fun to play. Like sometimes Fire Emblem comes up with like these really complex ideas that just end up garbage. I mean, look at Ingay. But that map was a really, really good design, and they really cooked with it. I think, like I said, I don't think it's the best map in the game. It is the best map in the game, in my opinion. But I think it is arguably one of the best maps in the series. And some people may be like, no, that's cap. Like, no, man, you're stretching it way too much. No, like, you can't say it's not unique. I mean, what other maps in the series can you say? There's 3 factions fighting each other. Not like there's like blue units, green units, and red. No, like 3 separate factions fighting each other. They're all going for each other. They can all kill each other. They can work together and like temporarily, like, oh, we're gonna both target this guy because he's the biggest threat right now. Like, you can do that. I mean, I guess since it's AI, you can't guarantee that they'll go take the target you want them to. But it is kind of fun when you can cooperate with them, I think.
Yeah. Besides, the only people who say that, like, you're coping because for that is literally just either the Engage fans or all the old timers. That's it.
Because Engage fans they're delusional. They think that like anything Three Houses does immediately bad, and everything that Engage does is instantly good. Even like I said, the freaking cope argument of like, oh, we'll see. Camaro and I were talking about this yesterday. Like, whenever Three Houses maybe fails as a story, that's a problem. Like, why is it trying to be so serious? But whenever Engage fails at being a story, oh well, it's supposed to be funny and goofy. Like, I like it not being able to take itself seriously. Like, it's like, well, that's like the double standards are so stupid. Like,
double standards in any scenario, no matter what we're talking about, are always just the most brain dead concept possible.
Because like, I love Rev. It's my favorite Fire Emblem game. But I will give, I will agree on some points. Like, I'll be like, you know what? That's fair. Rev did not really cook with that. Like, the gold distribution of the game is terrible, and I'm not gonna be afraid to admit it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I must, worship Rev. No. Like, I will say that. Like, I think the game doesn't do a good job with that. And if someone wants to say that's a problem with Rev, I'll agree with them. Heck, I even kind of agree with like the unit join levels and stuff like that. Like, I don't find it that big of a deal. Like Arthur joining at like level 7 or whatever, I don't really think that's a big deal. I think a lot of people kind of overblow that. But like, I understand like Arthur and Charlotte joining the same map when one is clearly like way lower leveled is kind of silly. Like, yeah, Arthur is still a very good unit, but I can see from the perspective of someone who's just playing the game one time, like, why they would maybe not really like that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
They could have maybe, separated them a bit in terms of join map. Like, yeah, absolutely. That is a fair point. Being a fan of a game doesn't mean just worshipping it, no matter what it does, right and wrong. It's
Yeah.
Enjoying it for what it does right, and and admitting when its shortcomings, I think.
Yeah, because, like, you guys know I'm a pretty big fan of Awakening, but, like, I'm willing to admit to its flaws. Yes, I think the story is kind of not good at times. Do I think the Volum arc sucked? Yes. Do I think it had potential? Yes, but it still sucked.
Because, like,
And,
I swear with, like, Engage fans, like, I can't find them ever say anything they dislike about the game. Even if it's, like, a small thing. They don't really admit it. They don't just be like, you know what, yeah, no, that they were kind of not cooking with that. Like I said, they will literally turn it having a bad story into, like, a positive. Like, oh, no, it's actually a good thing that its story was poorly written. Like, what? What kind of retarded argument is this?
The typical argument you hear from retarded people.
Like, you know, this bad thing is actually good. Because, I'm not saying because people are misunderstanding. I'm just saying because Like, bad is good suddenly for some reason.
Woe to those who call evil good and good evil.
Because all it does, when you do stuff like that, our cult members, yeah, I think you're right. Because, like...
Yeah, it's not an inaccurate description.
Because, I mean, like, when you do this stuff where you just kind of say, like, oh, it's okay, they can do that, that gives intelligence systems the go signal. Oh, I don't really care. Don't really try. I'll still suck it off anyway because, like, whatever. You know, I'll still no. Like, you should be critical. You should be like, no, this sucks. I don't want them to do this again. I think enough people were sensible and said no. Intelligence systems, do not try this again. This is a terrible idea. I think enough people said that with the money, with like sales of the game, and so they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, and that's why we got Three Houses, like Three Houses game lore, like an expansion of Three Houses, not frickin' Engage, because they realize, much to Engage fans dismay, no, Engage is not that popular. People didn't really like it. They are like a very, very vocal minority, but like most Fire Emblem fans did not want to see more Engage 2. They didn't want to see Engage 2. They want to see more Three Houses. And there aren't the fun Yakuza cult members that do a funny dance, and the idiot cult members that drink Kool-Aid and wine. True. See, I mean, like, having a game be kind of stupid, like, kind of goofy, is not a bad thing. I mean, like, I like Yakuza, but, like, the thing is, Yakuza manages to be both serious and, like, kind of goofy and stupid. But, like, that's just like that's just what the game is. But, like, it's not, like, a corny kind of stupid. It's, like, an entertaining, like, goofy. Like, they clearly had fun with it. They clearly had fun with... The devs clearly were having fun with it. Like freaking Majima breakdancing onto his enemies. Like, they weren't doing this to be corny. They weren't doing this because they're, like, out of touch and just being really weird and fruity. They just wanted to have fun with it. Like, it's very clear they weren't, like, not putting in effort. They just wanting to have their own version of fun, and I fully respect that.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of games anymore, like, when they try to be funny, they're just cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But, like, older games, like, they had something special that they could do with that.
Yeah.
Yakuza's a shining example. Like, they could have the most serious and grueling, bloody story chapter, and then you immediately go to 24-Hour Cinderella.
Yeah, exactly. It's the goofiest serious game ever made. Yeah, it's so weird how it's both at the same time. It's so weird, but this is the case. Okay, let's just drop down. But yeah, no, I think it does it really wonderfully. I think it does it very well. Because, like, in Gaze, it's just like, we were so lazy with this game, we want you to laugh at it. So we just, like, made the most lazy attempts at trying to tell a story. Now, like, Yakuza does a pretty good job at telling a story. They just intentionally put in goofy, funny moments to it.
I feel like if they made Engage just less gay, it probably would have also improved the sales.
Probably. I think that's true. Hey, Mario.
I think the problem was they were also watching American media too much, and they're like, oh, these people are into that stuff, so they'll buy them. No.
Yeah.
The silent majority over here was way too silent.
Yeah.
That's been a problem for a long time, though.
I understand that is true. But yeah, I think, I do hope that the Engage sales kind of taught Intelligence Systems a lesson, never do this again. And I think it did. Because, like I said, money talks, and they saw, wait, this did not sell. Because, I mean, think about it. The thing is that I don't understand Engage fans are like, oh, well, Engage actually did pretty well. No, it didn't. Like, it's the worst selling non-remake Fire Emblem game since before Awakening, I think. So, like, I mean, consider Awakening era was kind of like a whole new breath of fresh air for the series. And consider that this game did worse than like, everything since then. I mean, yeah, like, it did slightly worse than Fates in terms of sales, but, like, that's still pretty bad, because, like, that still means it did the worst out of any modern Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
And it certainly did not at all follow up with Three Houses. And like I said,
Oh yeah.
and gay fans are like, oh well, it could never beat Three Houses. It wasn't supposed to beat it. Like they like downplay
At that
things
point-
to their advantage. It's so silly.
At that point, they may as well. You basically may as well ask them like, so you admit Three Houses is a better game?
Yeah. No, it just
And they'll
appealed to
be like,
normies
no,
more.
that's not what I'm saying.
That's what they would say, like, oh well, it appealed to the normie crowd, so that's why. But I'm not a filthy normie, so I only like based games like I'm gay. That's pretty much how they act.
And at that point, you're just like, why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Why are you gay? The engagers know they're in a video game and are having fun with it being gay. Yeah, because that clearly makes the game so much better.
It's an affront to many of us.
Like, I think the game was unironically a test to see how much garbage it could get away with, and people still would lap it up. And fortunately, the majority just said, no, this is too much. This is unacceptable. And of course, they were still right. There were still some people that were like, oh yeah, I'll go lap this up, even though it's absolute garbage. And I fully know it.
That's also just part of the usual Nintendo crowd of...
yeah, that is kind of true, yeah.
Just simps.
True. Hey, Inkling. We're just making fun of gay and its hypocritical fans. Kai is the worst protagonist ever made because he only wears blue. Yeah, that's a completely reasonable assessment. I remember an old Final General plotline explained video, and it's eerily similar to Engage. Really? Yeah, I think they were really lazy with it. I think they were pretty lazy with this, and they just kind of, they was like, oh, well, screw it. You know what? We're just going to use, like, the most basic of blueprints of Final Game story, and we're just going to throw it in, and that's when gay is. I think that's what they did. And because, like I said, it felt so lazy in so many regards.
Put a toothpaste-haired protagonist in it and make it lame and gay.
Like, there's so many things about gay where I'm just like, they really just cut corners with this, didn't they? And yeah, I always have to say the gameplay, like the game balance feels very cut-cornered, and I still will say that. But for the sake of not sounding like a broken record, I mean, what about like the freaking enemy face theme? There's like 2 enemy face themes in the game, and they both suck. Like, it's the freaking weird,
really...
distorted Giga Chat theme that sounds awful, or the one that's used in like every parallel in the game. And then, of course, we also got, it's the smallest cast of characters in any Final Game in ages, and with like barely over 30 characters.
Yeah, that's pretty small for a more modern game.
Yeah, it is. It's pathetic. I mean, like, consider the fact the GBA games. I think like FE8 maybe had the same size of roster, but like it was also a short, sweet end to the GBA era. Like it was kind of supposed to do that. And it also, mind you, it was for the GBA, a much weaker console. And heck, you can't even say like the GBA couldn't handle more characters because like FE6 had like 50 characters, and it's older. It was even older. So like they could clearly handle more characters, but they're just so lazy with characters. And of course they're all retainers because, we're too lazy to come up with some actual purpose these characters have.
And to top things off, that guy also dunked on Lysithia. Man, he really is just pulling out all the bad takes.
He really is. I remember once, back when I was in Goonclave, the guy said, because I was like, wow, Silk sucks. And he's like, wow, you have bad takes. I'm like, bro, what? You think Silk is actually good? Like, besides Warp, she's got nothing. Silk is like one of the worst healers in the series, in my opinion. And like somehow she does that while having Warp. And I can't say that about like anyone else who has access to Warp, really.
And what was this guy's logic behind that?
I don't know. I think he just was a simp for her, I think.
Just staring at her butt.
I guess, I don't know.
That's all she's got going for her.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, even Cross gets it, despite being a simp for her. You're a retainer, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, Cross is aware of... He is aware of the only appeal that his favorite has.
honestly, Silk isn't even really that attractive. Like,
I mean, she's pretty and all, but like,
yeah, she's kind of mid, to be honest.
she's just not. Yeah, like she's pretty, but she's like
Mid haircut.
she's still in that mid area. Her hair definitely drags her down a lot.
Silk's rear is fictitious. It probably, like, I don't know. Like, I don't get why people go goon so hard of it. It's like, she's wearing, like, a freaking dress over it, so you can barely see it anyway. Like, you barely see the shape of it. It's just like, you just see, like, oh, it's a little bit big there. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, if she was, like, a thief wearing, like, some tight clothing or something like that, and you can see that, then I'm like, okay, I kind of get why they're making a big deal about this. But, like, she's wearing, like, she's, like, in the class that would make the least...
She's wearing the definition of a classy outfit, and they still find an excuse to do that.
Well, yeah, I don't know why they did that, but I'm kind of... I feel like I'm arguing, like, the opposite point of what you are. I'm saying, like, people kind of overblow it, because it's like, she's wearing, like, a freaking dress over it, so, like, you barely notice it anyway. That's my point. It's like, I feel like this Silk simps are kind of, like, blowing out of proportion, really.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take a closer look at her rear. Sounds like an unreasonable take. Is a thief woman who's friends with Silk? But yeah, like I was saying, it's like I would say I would understand their argument for kind of like, oh, her butt is huge. Like if she was like a thief or something like that. And so she was wearing some sort of clothing that actually kind of accentuated it. But like a freaking dress that a nun wears doesn't really give that, you know, if that makes sense. It doesn't really kind of make it feel like there's anything there.
Yeah.
I don't find her that attractive. Plus, there are far more attractive nuns found in Fire Emblem. Yeah. Well, I can't think of that many nuns in Fire Emblem, but. Yeah, they probably are better than Bro.
I feel like, aside from the weirdos who simp over her, like, I feel like the people that just, like, may have just had a crush on Silk, like, they kind of go for that more modest is the hottest kind of girl.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure there
to be
are
honest,
some...
I can see the appeal in that regard, but otherwise I'm like...
I agree. Whoa. Let's not go there. It's not a good place to go. It's rather out of place for a nun character. I mean, I suppose, bruh. Why do all these rooms freaking suck until you get the dungeon item? They're so bad. Here, just an empty hole. Have fun. Slowly sinking to your... Like, why? While all these enemies are also pecking around at you. God, this dungeon freaking sucks.
You're all going to die down here.
Like, you got these stupid bats flying after you, you got all these fans blowing crap at you. Like, it's just so annoying. You can't really aim the camera that well. Like, this is so awful. Like, I thought they left this crap in Majora's Mask with the freaking Deku flying. But no, they didn't.
Nope, they just decided to pull off more stupid stuff.
Like, I will say, the dungeon item is kind of fun, but, like, it is not worth all this extra garbage that you have to do.
It was never worth all this.
And heck, you know what other game has that item? Skyward Sword. And it doesn't make you do all that crap for it.
If they ever bring back these demon chickens, I'm not getting that game. Unless it's as good as Twilight Princess, I'm not getting it.
We're finally done with this freaking despair hole right here. Okay, finally, mini-boss time, I think. This dungeon will get a little bit better, I think. Ever wanted to do more flying? No. Just no. Well, I realize I've pretty much been complaining more than Slim this entire stream, so maybe I should put a stop to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've been complaining a lot this stream.
Yeah, you're reaching some Slim levels of complaint right now.
So I think I'll turn that back a bit.
Yeah.
Like, I know this dungeon sucks, but you know what? We'll get through it. We'll get through it. At least this mini-boss fight is... It's all right. I don't like it as much as a lot of people do, but like I think it's probably one of the better fights in this place.
Yeah, the only time I'd say slim levels of complaint are justifiable is if we're dealing with Engay.
True. So a lot of what I was saying is actually excused.
Yeah. They fly now.
They fly now? One of the most terrifying things you can hear when talking about a bug. Alright, Bose, you wanna do something? There we go.
That's a good point, though.
What's so valid? Not Wario-based woman gripes. Wario-based woman gripes. Can't tell where he is.
He's in the clouds.
He's always in the clouds.
Twilight Princess camera definitely doesn't do
There we go.
anything to help you.
Okay. Well, that was fun. I probably like the...
The flying gecko is down.
I think I may like the mini boss more than the boss, to be honest. The mini boss is fun.
Nah, I think Argarok is still better.
Argarok's setting is really cool, but I'm not really a huge fan of the fight. I don't know. I know a lot of people like him, but I don't really care much for him. Now, this dungeon I do is very cool. I bet you there was that one guy who played this like, he was playing this game for the first time completely blind. He's like, bruh, I get another claw shot? What kind of ripoff is this? And he's like, wait a minute. Wait, I can use... Like, he starts realizing he can kind of Spider-Man his way out. Like, I could see being kind of bummed out when you get another claw shot. Like, bruh, what the frick? I don't want this.
But then you start to realize true usefulness.
Yeah, like, it does seem kind of weird at first. Like, bro, this is kind of lame. But then you realize they're actually cooking. You realize they were actually cooking Spider-Man time. Yeah.
You thought they were burning the meal, but they were actually making it flambe.
I could have fell there, I think. But fortunately, he actually grabbed on. So yeah, this dungeon will be a little bit less irritating now, because we got double claw shots, so we can just kind of, you know, go wherever the frick we feel like now. The Amazing Spider Link, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring back the double claw shot since Skyward Sword. Well, I guess there hasn't been really an iteration of the hookshot at all since Skyward Sword, really. Because...
There hasn't really been a true Zelda game since Skyward Sword.
Yeah. It's a genuine shame, like I said before, like, it really sucks for me as a Skyward Sword, like, as a guy whose favorite game is Skyward Sword, because, like, they found, like, the best formula for Zelda, and then just immediately ditched it. Sort of like what I feel like Final did with Fates. Like, they finally got,
tried to go... They tried to go for too much of a Dark Souls ripoff.
Yeah, and the problem is a lot of games try to do that now. A lot of games try to do, like, this all open world stuff, and it's kind of lame, to be honest. It's kind of lame. I'm kind of tired of open world games. I'm tired of them.
Yeah, it is kind of getting stale. Like, where's the linear stuff?
Everyone is doing that. So, like, when everyone's doing it, it loses value.
Yeah, when everything is open world, nothing is.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like what's going to happen soon is that there's actually going to be, like, a revival of linearity in games.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to start to realize, hey, people miss this now. They're going to actually pay money for a good linear game. They want to see this. There hasn't been a real Zelda game since Skyward Sword: Link Between Worlds. It's kind of like a remake though. But I mean, like
Okay,
the
let me
last.
rephrase. Let me rephrase that. A real 3D Zelda game.
I would say like a real non-remake Zelda game. I think Zelda has been carried by remakes lately, and nothing. Like I like the remakes. I like Link Between Worlds. I think Link's Awakening is very charming. I like it, but I want to see like a new Zelda game that ends up captivating me the same way. Because there hasn't been one. There hasn't been like a new Zelda. Well, I guess you know the Zelda one. I forget the name. Echoes of Wisdom. That was fun. I think it had some great concepts, but I think it needed to cook more. I think they need to. I think if they do make another like Zelda game, I think they could like take the ideas that worked in that and refine the ones like the combat that didn't.
The combat is trash.
Yeah, I think they will try to. I think they will. If they do that idea again, I think they will fix it up. I don't think they're just gonna leave it. I think that is the one thing they will try to genuinely fix. If they do that, I think they could make a really solid Zelda game. I really think they could. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice seeing like just a return to the more traditional Zelda, where you play as Link. It's a 3D Zelda game. So like a follow-up of Skyward Sword or something, like a successor to Skyward Sword as like 3D.
And not frickin' Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, yeah. I think people were getting tired of it. Even like the Breath of the Wild fans are like, okay, we don't need a third one.
Yeah, they realize now we don't need a third.
Like I said, even the oh god, I hate women. Yeah, we need to just go shoot them. Yeah, you can detach the little stem thing, but I should just shoot them with a bow. Honestly, it's way safer to do it that way.
Let them fall to the ground.
I mean, you could also use the boomerang on them, but like I can just go snipe these guys. There we go. See, much easier.
Sending down to bottom floor.
Maybe bomb arrows. Yeah, I don't know if my arrow can go all the way there, but let's try this.
When in doubt, Pocky out.
Calling when in doubt, Pocky out. Yeah, calling Between Worlds remake is like calling Majora's Mask a remake of Ocarina of Time. I don't know. It's a weird game. It's like a semi-remake and a semi-sequel. Like it's so weird. It's really weird how that works. It's such a weird game in the series. Because if you've played Link to the Past and you play Link Between Worlds, there are some things that are like eerily similar, like almost to the point that it feels like a remake. But like it's not a remake. It's not like it's like maybe like a soft remake or something. But I don't know. Like Belt, have you played Link to the Past? Because like heck, even the title is very similar. Like it's very clearly trying to reference Link to the Past. Everything about the game, and a lot of the songs are remixes of songs from Link to the Past. Majora's Mask in general is just plain weird. It's a weird game, but I don't think the comparison is appropriate, Belt, because like. Did
you know that? Oh, go ahead.
Because like Majora's Mask uses the same engine, but that's all. It's inspired by Link to the Past. I think it's more than inspired. I think it's like actually trying to be like a remake, but like at the same time also being like an alternate timeline or something weird like that. Because there's some things that are not really fleshed out in Link to the Past that are in Link Between Worlds. Like for example, Lorule is pretty much the Dark World from Link to the Past. But in Link to the Past, it's not really fleshed out. Like you don't really know. There's no ruler of the Dark World or Lorule. It's just kind of there. It doesn't really have its own ruler or anything like that. Whereas in Link Between Worlds, they're like, oh yeah, there's actually like a dark Zelda that leads Lorule. Like all this extra stuff that wasn't in Link to the Past. I feel like it's just like it's like remaking it and adding in extra fluff that. I mean, fluff sounds kind of bad because it just sounds like it's unnecessary. Like it does expand upon the lore a lot, but like I feel like it's also kind of a remake of the game because a lot of the dungeons even are similar. I would say, like it's too similar for, like no other Zelda games are that similar to each other. It's just weird. It's kind of weird in my opinion.
Anyway, what I was gonna say before was like, did you know there's actually a cut character of Ganondorf from Majora's Mask?
Really?
Yeah, He was supposed to just be a fisherman.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Actually, I think in Majora's Mask 3D, he actually is the fishing hut guy. Like they actually put him in. Like they took that old beta idea, like that was cut. They took the cut content and put it actually in the game, which I like whenever remakes do that. I love when remakes do that, where they don't just rehash everything. They actually go and put in like ideas that were cut from the original. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's what the heck, Link. Oh, okay, my controller's being kind of weird right now. There we go. Anyway. So I need to find that area where we can go claw shot. Nintendo 64 disk drive. We don't want to go there, do we? No, we don't. We're trying to find that place with all those little flying plants. That's what we're trying to do.
I think that was the other door. But...
Yeah. Dark Superior Zelda. Yeah, I think Hilda had a better design than Zelda.
Hilda does look better.
Yeah, weirdly enough, Zelda's design kind of grew on me because of Smash, rather than actually the game that that variant is originally from. Because you don't even
imagine Hilda, but with like Twilight Princess Zelda's kind of figure and everything.
That would be very interesting, like an adult Hilda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think you might be cooking. I think you're cooking. I think you're cooking. Yeah, they should bring back Princess Hilda. I think that'd be an interesting idea.
Also, what are these plants supposed to be exactly?
I think
like,
they're pea hats, but they're like really weird, non-aggressive pea hats. Because I mean, in some Zelda games, like in Wind Waker, they're just really annoying enemies. And then in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they're freaking enormous. Actually, I don't even know if they're in Majora's Mask. I know they're in Ocarina of Time. They are enormous. You cannot miss them. Like they're freaking huge. Wait, I've been.
Oh, so they're the giant helicopter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
But in Wind Waker, they're kind of small, but they're just very prevalent and a lot of.
Yeah, I
areas.
remember those little buggers. I just didn't realize they were the same thing.
Yeah, no, they are. They are.
Wind Waker's got so many bright and flashy colors for everything. I didn't realize they were the same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. This is where we're supposed to be going. It's really surprising they didn't go with the Skyward Sword design for Link, Zelda, and Smash 4. That's the newest Zelda game at that point. Yeah, absolutely. They just kind of reused Twilight Princess Zelda, which was kind of weird. Yeah, I kind of wish they did, because of course, like I said, I'm biased, and Skyward Sword Zelda is my favorite design of Zelda, so obviously, I would like to see that. But, no, they didn't use, her design, which is kind of a shame. But then for, of course, like in Ultimate, they used her Link Between Worlds design, which was a bit of an odd option because, people were like, well, what about the obvious, Breath of the Wild design? I think Sakurai himself explained that, and he said, like, well, she's not really a princess in that game, she's more of a researcher, so we wanted to capture her actually as more of like a princess. Which I guess that's fair. Yeah, I understand his logic. I get it. It's a bit of a weird.
To be honest, that just spared us more Breath of the Wild nonsense.
That is true.
He was looking out for us in the long run.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like Sakurai is like the only guy at Nintendo still that actually knows what he's doing.
Probably because he's like the only guy still around from way back when.
Yeah, with his apparent immortality too. I think we'll have him around a bit longer.
He's like 48 or something. I don't know.
He still looks the same age.
Although, from what I understand, the long nights have probably, dented his health a bit. So.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like, he may be a young guy, relatively speaking, but like, especially compared to like Fire Emblem's creator Shozo Kaga, who's like 72 now.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
He's alive. He's just, from what I understand, he's getting up there in age, and he can't do as much as he used to. So I don't know how many more games he's going to be making at this point. I mean, he may make like 1 or 2 more games, but I would not imagine him making that many more for the rest of his life. Cause, I mean, the guy's in his 70s now, and he's even made posts. Like, he's got like this little diary thing that he posts online, and he's pretty much said, at least according to the translation, that like now that he's, an advanced age, he's having a harder time doing things, and can't really keep up as much with what he'd usually be able to do. Ain't no way I wanted British Zelda in my Smash Bros. Game. Sakurai's in his... No. He's not in his 60s. 55. That's actually a bit older than I thought. I think it was like 40 something. Maybe like 50 or 51, not 55. I didn't realize he was 55. That's older than I thought he was. Where are we going? I don't even know where the heck I'm going.
We are going to the end of the dungeon as soon as possible.
I mean, I agree. Like, I would like to get out of this place sooner than later, but...
I'm trying to be a bit of a smart aleck to, like, help my sanity at this point.
Joined Hal during the struggles of the flopped game Metal Slater Glory. Never even heard of it. That's how much it flopped, I guess. One of these days, that'll be in gay. Like, 20 years from now, they'll be like, the obscure Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem Engage. That's what's gonna end up. That's what's the future of Engage.
No, it won't be obscure because everybody will hate it.
That's maybe even better, honestly. That might be even better, to be honest. I mean, Miyamoto is still there, but he's busy being best friends with Chris Pratt. Which is a weird trait to have. Being best friends with some other guy.
Speaking of which, did you guys hear about the new Mario movie?
I think I heard about it. I don't really care about video game movies, though, because they're usually
Yeah, it's Mario Galaxy this time. So, you know Rosalina's gonna be in that one.
And he's 72. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe Miyamoto being 72, because that guy's old. I know that guy's old.
Yeah, Miyamoto is definitely believable at that point.
Because I've seen pictures of him, and yeah, that guy does not look young by any means.
It's kind of like this. Like, Miyamoto is Kiryu, and Sakurai is Majima.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. You're right.
Plot twist: Nintendo is actually just one big Yakuza family.
It's just a Yakuza reference, yeah. Oh, that's true.
Really, that would actually be horrifying if Nintendo was actually run by the Yakuza.
I mean, I could see it having like Yakuza ties or something. It's a big company that goes back from like to the 1880s. Like, it's entirely possible it does have some ties to Yakuza. It's entirely possible. I mean, the Yakuza runs a lot of things. So, like...
Well, not to mention with how merciless they've been lately with their business strategy, like, it's even more of a, like, it really raises your eyebrow with it.
Yeah. Well, it's only mostly been merciless towards, like, the West, not really so much Japan.
That is true.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, Belt, he's gonna be a pirate in a few years.
Based? Based? Yeah, it's the only other one of these guys in the game. Remember back in the Forest when we fought the first one? Well, here's the second one. This is where he lives. This is his home. And it's also where he's gonna be buried. Bad track record with the actual Yakuzas? Did they? I don't know.
Wait, what?
That'd be interesting.
I was joking.
I mean, it's such an old company. It's so big. Like, there's no way it hasn't had anything to do with the Yakuza. There's no way.
Yeah, that is very true.
Like, if it was some startup from like 5 years ago, okay, fair enough. Like, it may have nothing to do with it. But like, it is one of Japan's probably oldest companies. Like you said, it dates back to the frickin' Meiji era. That's pretty old. That's pretty freaking old.
Yeah.
There were back, like, at that time, there were still people. There were freaking samurai, like retired samurai, still alive at that time. I want you guys to realize that.
That's just crazy to think about.
Okay, what are we doing? I think the actual Yakuza series has been reviewed by real Yakuza, and they had to say it was huge risk. Like, I mean, from what I've heard, the Yakuza have reviewed it actually said it was a pretty good, like a really good depiction of the actual.
Yeah, I remember reading something about that, but they were also, like, in reference to Kiryu, they were like, Why does he fight everybody? That's a very stupid thing to do.
Well, also, they're like, well, why doesn't he just go shoot them? Like, why doesn't he just go shoot them with a gun or something? Which, I mean, I guess he can do if you actually have a gun on you.
If he has bullets that aren't made of rubber.
Oh, yeah, true. Which he doesn't.
You can attest to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I can actually understand why they would say, like, they like the way it depicts the Yakuza, because, like, while they're kind of vilified, they also, like, with, like, Kiryu and Majima and, like, the other main characters, they're actually kind of shown in a good light, like, in a positive light. So, like, yeah, it's kind of good propaganda for them, if anything.
You know, it's actually theorized that the Yakuza owned an American football team at one point.
I could see that happening. I mean, it does sound kind of surprising, but, like, they're rich. They're really freaking rich. And, you know, like, they obviously have other places they operate. They don't just operate on Japanese shores, you know?
I mean, for all any of you know, like, if you have a Japanese friend, like, he could be working with the Yakuza and you never know it.
From what I understand, it's not probably that big of a deal if you do, because, like, it's just, as long as you don't freaking start trying to fight the guy or something like that, you'll probably fine. Because, like, I remember watching this guy who's, like, he's, like, a Japanese YouTuber, but, like, he speaks English, like, he fluently speaks English, and he was explaining that he actually does have a friend who's in the Yakuza, and he's like, it's not really a big deal unless you're just, like, you know, trying to cause trouble. Then that's when, you know, issues arise, but, like, just the fact that you happen to have ties, like, you just happen to know a guy that's in the Yakuza, that doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
Especially that, like, they're kind of limited in what they can do. Like, for example, if you, let's say you're a foreigner and you visit Japan, like as a tourist, the Yakuza, even if you go past them, like you happen to walk past them, they're not gonna do anything to you. They don't really like messing with foreigners. It's just too much of a hassle for them. Yeah, they're not gonna like pull out a gun and start shooting you or something like that. I mean, yeah, if you go up to some guy wearing Yakuza tattoos and start punching him out of nowhere, then yeah, that probably, yeah, goodbye, say goodbye. But, I mean...
Yeah, but at that point, you're the aggressor there.
Well, yeah, but like, they're not usually gonna do anything to you, unless you just provoke them or something. The worst thing they'll probably do is try to like scam you into like going to a bar, getting drunk, and then mugging you pretty much. Like taking your belongings. So pretty much just don't be gullible, and they're probably not gonna do anything to you.
In other words, just don't be stupid. Like half of them.
Pretty much. Don't be stupid, and you're probably fine.
Don't be your typical American tourist.
Like, honestly, you're probably safer being near guys in the Yakuza than being in like the streets of Chicago. Like,
that's the scary thing. Like you can actually. You are literally better off taking your chances with the Japanese mafia than
because
half
they're
the
like
random thugs.
Because like think about it, if they go and start freaking beating people up for no reason and start killing them, like they're gonna get weak. Like the police are gonna go crack down on them. Yeah. But if they just kind of do like very menial stuff that doesn't really affect much, the police aren't gonna really care that much. The government's not gonna do anything about it if they're just gonna, you know. Because the thing is, I know it sounds kind of weird to say, but like the Yakuza actually has done some actually kind of useful things for like the rest of society. Like for example, when the tsunami hit in 2011, Yakuza members were actually helping like bereaved citizens.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I mean, because it like they are better than like a lot of just random thugs from other places too. Also because they have a code of honor. Yeah,
they do. They very much do have a code of honor. So they don't just go around freaking shooting people like a lot of our criminals over here.
Yeah, our criminals over here are a bunch of honorless thugs. At least over in Japan, they have some semblance of a code.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying go freaking hang out with the Yakuza. Like, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's a stupid idea.
But, I mean, if you had to choose between being in the streets of Chicago or, you know, walking down a street where Yakuza members are, I'm going to take the Yakuza members any day because they're probably going to leave me alone. As long as I don't get in their way, they're probably going to leave me be. Especially because I'm a foreigner, so they're not going to really do anything to me. Most likely.
Yeah, they're not going to, and besides, they're probably not even going to be like, the Dark Elves and be like, what do you want, you filthy N-Wa?
One day I'll be a real Yakuza like my hero Goro. Yeah, I'm sure you will. And run a cabaret as well.
And have a donkey as an assistant.
I could get shaken down. Awesome first-hand Yakuza experience. From what I understand, that's probably the worst thing they'll do to you. That's probably like the worst thing they'll do to you, unless you just do something really stupid.
It's the worst thing that you could do, have done to you unprovoked.
Yeah, probably. Of course, you use Chicago as an example. Well, you want me to use frickin' Seattle? I can use that too. I can
Seattle,
use
New York,
or Detroit,
Chicago,
Los Angeles. You get the idea, I think.
Yeah, like literally name any major city in America, and you can just use that as an example.
Yeah. Like, yeah, thanks. I'll take my chances in frickin' Roppongi over Los Angeles any day. Oh, look, it's this bozo. Bro. Oh, he's shielded. See, these guys you can't really mortal draw, not reliably anymore. They're very hard to actually...
These are like the first enemies in the game where you actually have to, like, fight.
Yeah, you can't just go and click A. I mean, you can time it so that you actually do something. But, like, look, my attacks are not really making contact with him. I mean, he blocks everything.
Bro blocks more than anybody in Minecraft. Bro, fight!
No,
This point, like it's cool at first, but at some point you gotta start fighting.
No, he's a horse. Okay. Maybe shield bash is the most useful thing against him. Or like a well-timed one anyway. Wow, that took a lot to kill. This is a preview of Yakuza 3 combat. Let's hope they fix that in the remake. Let's hope they make it like I'm hoping that the remake is not like as faithful as like Gaiden's remake, where they actually try to fix up the gameplay. I'm hoping they do.
If it's that faithful, you're in for one heck of a time.
Oh yeah, I absolutely am. I'm hoping they go and fix up.
Is Yakuza 3 Kiwami like is that like a sub-series to Yakuza, or is it like
Kiwami is just what they call the remakes.
Okay.
So, Kiwami 1 is a remake of the first Yakuza game, Kiwami 2 is a remake of the second one, and Kiwami 3 is going to be a remake of the third one. Now, I have no idea when it's going to come out, I just know it's been confirmed, which is great.
Yeah, it's gotten trailers and all that. Which reminds me, I was going to watch one the other day, and then I forgot to.
Well, I figured I wouldn't watch it because like I won't really understand much what's going on because I mean there could be like some characters introduced in 1 or 2, and I'm like I don't know who this is. So you know I'm just gonna kind of go into it blind. I think is your best friend against Dino foes, sort of. If you're lucky, maybe a mortal draw might do it, but like there's no guarantee it will. Okay, he just doesn't want to do that, does he? There we go.
Hey, do you think AI will be back with her weird smile in one of the games?
I don't know. Has AI ever reappeared? Belt? I don't think. I know Yuki. I know the donkey reappears. But.
Watch AI just appear again and like with this creepy smile as an old woman in one of the later games.
That would be great. Isn't as faithful as Echoes? They changed at least 3 important character designs. Yeah, I don't know whether they changed the designs of those characters, but like I also don't know what they look like. No, that's a shame. I liked AI.
Yeah, that is a shame.
I guess Yuki's probably the only reoccurring.
Yuki's probably the favorite, anyways. So,
yeah.
Like, because I doubt we'll see Hibiki or
yeah, probably
any of the others either.
Well, let's hope we don't get Soccer Ball again. We don't need her.
Let's hope we don't get a Randa again.
Randa. Well, she wasn't even like a main character. She was just kind of a side character.
I'm just saying, like, you know, some games will pull out stupid random characters to come back or something.
Shield Bash is more. Yeah, I agree with Mario. I think Mario's right. Mario's right.
When in doubt, bash the enemy's face in with a shield.
There's a girl named Saki in Persona 3, but she probably has no relation to the other one. At least I hope she
Which one's
doesn't.
Saki again?
The old woman, the one that sounds like an old woman. Socket band.
Oh,
Soccer
her.
ball.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't around too often when she was on screen. I
You
think
didn't
I was
miss
only there when
much.
she was actually in the cabaret.
You didn't miss much. She's not a very likable character.
Yeah, somehow I missed the purple-haired weirdo that you guys were talking about.
The frickin' trainee granny.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get over here, bozo. Definitely no relation good. Or they have Tachibana over Randa. Well, sadly, Tachibana is not coming back. It's a shame. Tachibana was a cool guy, but...
Tachibana is not going to be present for the next games. Sad.
Yeah.
Unless they're a prequel set.
Yeah.
A while back.
A prequel for a prequel. If you were lucky that they don't see you bomb it.
Prequel. Yeah. Just imagine he gets his own game as a prequel to Yakuza 0.
That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like how his real estate business rose to power or whatever.
Maybe. I could see that being a thing. I could see that actually kind of being viable.
Oh, no, that would mean one thing. We'd have to have stupid Oda as a character.
Fruity Oda. Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Oh, that sucked.
When the moment you transformed, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, ah, crap. I'm just gonna fall, isn't he? I'm always saying it because I never forget your struggles. My struggles? I've never struggled with Tachibana. I struggle with other things, but not Tachibana. But remember, you gotta remember, Oda is giga weak to furniture. Like, that's his biggest weakness. If he sees a couch, that's it. He's dead. So the enemy...
Okay, but...
if the enemy can use couches, Gerudo King, that's it. He's a goner.
That is true. My concern is he would be playable.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered. I never did send you guys a picture of my Twilight Princess amiibo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stop yawning, Midna. I know this dungeon's boring, but come on. We gotta suffer
Yeah,
this together.
at least here she's kind of justified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her, but... Dialysis Conquest. Base. Mr. Dialysis. I forgot you call him Mr. Dialysis.
I don't get the joke.
Because he was freaking always in the hospital.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Okay, but to be fair, Inkling, the Sunshine Duel was freaking unfair. That was the most freaking unfair thing in the game.
What, Club Sunshine's final duel?
The final fight where the freaking Club Moon guy blatantly cheats. It's not like oh wait, is he kind of getting a... No, like he just blatantly cheats. Like the most... he
yeah,
does it
I do remember him getting that stupid rush frequently.
Yeah, like... The thing is, he doesn't even have to wait for the meter to fill up. That's what's so stupid. Like, the guy just so blatantly cheats. It's not even... It's not even funny how badly he cheats.
He was deserving of all the Mercury hellos.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yet, funnily enough, the Mercury guy is actually, like, the most honorable guy. Like, he didn't really cheat that much. He nearly beat me, but that was only because I just didn't get that many customers in the beginning for some reason. So, like,
yeah.
he won by... He nearly... Even if he won, he would have done it perfectly fair and square.
Yeah, and if we didn't like the Mercury guy, we wouldn't have made him into a staple meme.
Yeah. Was a dirty cheat who deserved to get shot. He should have died, honestly. Like, I honestly am kind of mad that he didn't die, because, like... And I hate the fact... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, okay, like, I remember when I joined that stream where, like, you were, like, actually fighting people, and after that whole fiasco with him, like, the joining frame I, like, was on was when Majima was holding the dagger in that black and white picture and just looking all crazy, and I was like, what the heck did I miss? I thought it was Cabaret Week!
Well, it was, but then he learned how to actually do, British, dancing.
British dancing.
Which is where you go run around with a knife like a maniac.
So all the people of Britain, they aren't like murderers or anything. They're just dancers.
Yeah. Your platinum hostess is basically to be maxed out for the final duel. Even then, a lot of mine were maxed out, and it still was just kind of a luck contest. It was so stupid. It was so dumb.
Yeah, I'll admit I did not care for the cabaret segments all that much at first, but they kind of grew on me.
They're fun, but like they're fun, but like that final fight is awful. It's just an RNG fest, nothing else. Can you just freaking leave me alone, you dumb turkey?
No, Tachibana was the real estate guy, Inkling.
No, that's not Tachibana. You're mixing people up. No, his name was Tsukiyama. Yeah, no, I shot Tsukiyama like 40 times in that fight. He deserved it. He deserved every single shot.
Shibusawa, Tsukiyama, Tachibana, like, all these names
They
are
all
so
sound
hard.
similar, yeah.
They all sound similar enough that they're hard to keep track of.
It's also hard to keep track of because I shot Shibusawa several times too. But that wasn't because he deserved it. It was because I couldn't really fight him any other way besides shooting him.
Also, what was the name of that? Oh wait, no, that was Shibusawa. Never mind.
Okay.
'Cause that was the last guy you fought on Kiryu's route, right?
Yeah, he's the final boss for Kiryu. Surprised you didn't mix him up with Sagawa,
Yeah.
the old guy who gets revved. That's the best freaking part. He gets shot and then freaking you just see a rev sign right there.
Oh my gosh. That was just peak.
The
That
icing
whole
on the
ending was
cake
peak.
right there. Not only does my least favorite character just get freaking killed, you just see a rev. I don't know why, but that was so funny.
It's like Rev being in Yakuza for the ending, like in that exact scene.
In
was
that
just the
one
definition-
cutscene of all things.
It was the definition of peak.
Yeah, that was peak. Like I said, I feel like the Yakuza 0 stream was the true successor to the Persona 4 stream. Like, it's just so memorable. I have not worked on highlights at all for it, but I do want to make a highlight series out of that. Because, like, I 100% know...
If any series is deserving of that,
I think Yakuza 0 definitely deserves it. 100%. Like, I was going to make a Three Houses one, but then I just kind of dropped it mid-production. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, you also play Three Houses so frequently that I'm sure, like, an even better one will pop up eventually.
Probably.
So yeah, like it's better to make highlights of all these other games just solely because you're not likely to do them multiple times.
Yeah. Laogoi was so much better
Houses...
than Shibusawa. I agree. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, Three Houses is kind of like a staple of the channel. Almost.
Yeah.
Along with Rev.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, Rev deserves more highlights because it's Rev.
Yeah. I'm sure. Because, I mean, I'm going to do No Nori in November. Well, obviously November, so not too far off, really. So I'm sure we'll have something then.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do
Which will
highlights
be
of
good
it.
to get more Rev content.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, because Belt and I, like, just as you lost the Rev run, we were talking about how good it was to finally have some Rev content back, and then you died, and we were both like...
Hey, to be fair, I had some of the worst freaking luck on that map.
Yeah.
That was some awful RNG.
The blondes are to blame for this
The
brutal
blondes are to
Revless
blame. They
world
always are.
we live in.
The blondes are always to blame. Don't worry. How are we gonna... Oh, I think I know how to do it. I think. I have an idea.
You think?
I think I do. Get up. No, not there. Idiot. Stupid fan blade. Okay. Let's see. Well, if I could actually not land on...
Great idea, but you're supposed to do that in between the blades.
Well, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell where the blades are. Thanks, Charlotte. Common blonde woman L.
I'm sure Inkling is already about to cuss Charlotte out for getting his daughter killed.
I mean, understandably so. I'd be mad too. Half the protagonists aren't even Yakuza. That's kind of funny. More like the blonde women are to blame, most especially. True. You know, this dungeon didn't take as long as I thought it would, because we're about at the end, and it's only been about an hour and a half.
Yeah, this was way quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah, and I got stuck for a good chunk of the first part. But yeah, I want to read Belt's comment. Laogui was so much better than she was. Yeah, I think Laogui was a perfect final boss. Like, I wasn't expecting him, but I was like, you know what? This is actually this is perfect.
I'm sorry. Every time I read that name, I just think of that one, John Cena meme going Lao Ga Ma.
Lao Gan Ma, Lao Gan Ma. That is a classic move.
Yeah. John Cena with Rev memes were too good.
Yeah, they were. To be honest, I actually so this may be like a hot take, but I didn't actually like the John Cena memes, as in like for the actual John Cena clips, but more so for the freaking schizophrenic Meng's highlights afterwards, like where Meng just falls out of his chair or spits out soda. Like those were the actual peak of peak right there.
Yeah, that was the best part. I'll agree with that.
I mean, I'm not saying the John Cena moments weren't funny. They were, but like what really made the icing on the cake was that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just not working. Because I don't want them to go and attack me while oh, now you okay, well whatever. Get it out of your system now. Bing shilling 9,999,000. Actually, I'm not sure that's like 99 million or something. Whatever.
Yeah, 99 million.
Bing shilling. You know the funny thing is about Bing shilling, it literally just means ice cream. Like you think it's like, he's like cursing or something. No, he's literally just saying ice cream. He's literally just talking about ice cream.
Here I thought it was the name of a particular flavor.
I think it's literally just means because Bing is it's ice, I think.
You think chilling would be the name for that one?
Maybe. But of course Chinese is very different from English.
That just might be my English thinking that.
I hate this weird camera angle.
If there's one thing that is also your enemy in Twilight Princess, it's the camera. Also, you're going the wrong way.
Wait, I am?
You just went backwards.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, that's what the problem with the last two rooms in this dungeon are. These stupid little fan blades you gotta hang on to. I hate them. Oh god, stupid things flying around.
The pterodactyl vultures have spotted you.
And they're gonna ignore me, I hope. Okay, there we go. Final room, let's frickin' go. I missed the CCP memes. Don't worry, we got Slim still.
Yeah. Because it's like Super Potter said the moment Slim said his girlfriend was Chinese, it's like, she's a spy. I'm not kidding, he immediately said that afterward.
That's funny.
I mean, to be fair, I also agreed with him immediately.
You know, the funny thing about the freaking John Cena copy pasta is the fact that, like, I was talking to this one Chinese girl once, and she once quoted that meme without even realizing it. I was like, wait, why do I feel like I've heard that somewhere before? And then I looked up the transcript thing, and I was like, wait, that's the freaking Zhang Xina meme, where he's like, Ni hao Zhonghua, or something like that. Or yo, Bing Shilling, like it was that. Can you stop doing that, you idiot? Let me attack your brother. Why do they do that?
I think it's funny how you encounter this as a mini-boss with just one, and then immediately you fight two later in the dungeon as regular enemies.
Come on, I want to kill this one stupid one. The other one's way too aggressive. I don't like it. I didn't invite you, buddy. I didn't freaking invite you. Not. Wait your freaking dang turn. What? What?
Mid-fight! Ooh, look at this gem I found!
He bounced me into his freaking friend's remains. That's the funniest part.
Hey you, pick up that gem my friend dropped.
on, buddy. There you go. That's how you do it.
Rip it.
Smarter to kill off the annoying guy first. Well, too bad. Freaking bounce me into an orange rupee. Alright, buddy. There we go. Okay. What do we got here? Why, you little... Oh, hey, Muddy! Pretty much. Yep. That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened. This room sucks. Hate it.
To be fair, what room of this dungeon could you consider good?
The mini-boss room.
Fair. Okay, aside from the mini-boss room.
Yeah, no, I don't have any. Oh god, I gotta wait the whole time for the... yeah.
Oh no.
And
Now I remember my least favorite room.
Yep. Why do they make this room so freaking awful?
I feel like we might be at the 2-hour mark by the time we get out of this darn. Not because of your skill or anything, just like this. This right here. This right here is why we'll be here.
Do they have anyone actually play this freaking dungeon and be like who actually was like, yeah, no, this is a fun experience for players? No, it's not. No, it's freaking not.
Unfortunately, the one playtester they got was Slim's Japanese
How
cousin.
the frick did that connect? I will never know.
Don't question it, just be grateful.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it could have just kicked me out, but no, it actually accepted me. So I will take the W. I'll take it. I'll take the W. There we go. I feel like in another Zelda game I'd probably just screw you over, but no. It's being merciful, and I will take it. I'm expecting the package with a guide game about one of the characters. Being multiple languages spoken. Well, just play it in Japanese, easy. That's all you gotta do, just play it in Japanese.
Yeah, just play it in Japanese. Problem solved.
Like, don't worry about the freaking dub. Don't worry about the fruity dub. Well, okay, the dub may be okay, but like, I have to this day never heard of Yakuza dub, and I'm not sure if I want to.
Yeah, honestly, I think he did kind of like this dungeon. He at least liked it better than Snow Peak, which is an immediate L.
That is a fat L. That is a massive L.
Ironic that you call it a fat L when it comes from Slim.
That is funny. He may be slim, but he does have some fat L's.
I'm surprised he doesn't hate us at this point.
Alright, let's go. I love the
Okay,
freaking boss story
Abyssal
animation.
Dragon is your chance to, create
Abyssal
the
Dragon's
golden deer.
chance to save you guys.
Yeah, to save Elden Ring and to create that golden deer run.
He hasn't shown up so far, so I don't know. It's a cool looking
If he
boss
fails,
arena.
if he fails Mario, it's on you.
People that won't speak English in Kiwami 3 are the CIA. Oh, the CIA are actually characters in Yakuza. That's kind of funny. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Maybe, maybe not. Because I know in the Wii version you go the other way, but I guess maybe I don't know, maybe they didn't change it for that. Oh yeah, I guess they didn't. Huh, that's weird.
Maybe they just decided to be merciful.
But that's kind of threw me off, because it's like, oh, I'm expecting to be a reverse, but no. Japanese dubs. I mean, it kind of depends for me. Like I said, this boss arena looks really cool. I will give them that. It's a really cool looking freaking stage fight at Dragon. Just this floating open field. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure I'm a big fan of this fight compared to the rest of you guys.
My question is, what moron put that cage on his tail? That's just
Yeah.
giving some.
Get your iron boots ready. Well, I don't need them yet, do I? Well, actually, no, I do need it for the first phase, don't I? Because you don't need it for the second phase.
Yeah, second phase is where things get tricky.
Yeah, I don't like the second phase. I really don't like the second phase, especially like
Yeah, I will admit.
the last hit on the second phase really sucks because you have to he fakes you out, and I hate that because I gotta shift around really quickly. Yeah, so that's like the main reason I don't like this fight.
You know, I can understand that. Phase 2 is a bit iffy.
Phase 2 is fine until that last little bit. That's like I don't mind phase 2 until that point. Stop slimming here and now. No, you won't. You won't be able to, I'm afraid. Bro, why does he have a freaking claw shot on his tail? That's what I want to know. Like, it's literally just a freaking claw shot, I think. At least it looks like one.
Yeah, I think it's a cage sort of thing on him.
Doesn't look like a cage, but...
Also, why does his armor explode into bits of darkness afterward? Like, it's armor.
Explosive
how
armor.
is it doing? I mean, I guess it might do that because it was created by dark magics or something, but like, you'd think armor would just fall off and not, you know,
we gotta get rid of
dark.
Cage on his tail. I can imagine this guy having some sort of pain on his tail. Just a little bit of pain, you know. We're
Yeah,
past
nothing
the boring
too
part
bad.
yet? Yeah. we're past the boring part, Garnet. Don't worry. As in fighting the boss. Which is the only fun part of this dungeon besides the mini boss. Alright, phase 2. Oh joy.
I remember when I was doing this, my mom like walked in the room. She's like, "What is that weird clinking sound I hear?" It was the Wii remote speaker being so freaking loud.
Oh.
Because the darn claw shot is so loud.
Hey man, get your tongue back in there. You got work to do. Okay, now the fun begins. The evil plant blobs. Clank, 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 clank. Yeah, Link is a clanker. Can't skip. I kind of
That reminds me, I came up with a pretty funny racist line against machines with a clanker comment. I wrote it down somewhere. I'll have to find it later.
The wind does make you kind of want iron boots, but it's not really that important. It's just
Phase 2's theme is better, though.
yeah, it is better for sure. Because there's actually like a melody to it.
You know, I actually did consider putting something to muffle on the remote to muffle that stupid speaker. After
No, I kind of like it. I don't know.
It was driving
It's
me
got a
crazy.
weird charm to it. I don't
It
blame
has
you.
charm, but when I kept hearing it over and over and over and over and over again, it was getting old.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's fair.
Especially because there's no volume control on it, so I just like had blasting.
Let's
it
just
back.
wait for him to start blowing fire. Yeah, like that. Instead of wasting time, just... I think we want to get it on his backside, though. I mean, we don't have to, but it probably makes it a little bit easier.
Sheesh, how long can this guy breathe fire for?
Too long, that's how. I do like the idea of riding the dragon around. That's pretty sick. That's the one thing I will give more feel in this dragon. The fact you get on their backs and just freaking stab them. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. Well, they're the most common ones.
Well, yeah, at least
so,
for
like,
Americans, yeah. Oh, you're supposed to get all the way up there, buddy. This dragon's so freaking slow. Yeah, see, this is just not really fun.
Yeah, it can get old.
And it's not even the worst part of it yet. At least you can see target on his back, so that's nice. It would be nice if you could, like, one-phase this guy, because I don't really like his third phase. Or, like, his third round. That's what's coming up, and I really hate it.
Better get a move on, then.
Jeez, stupid wind blowing me around. Unlike
I'm still
Latios.
willing to argue. I'm still willing to argue that this is a really peak boss fight.
I have to disagree on that one, I'm afraid. This is just not fun. It's not terrible. Like, don't misunderstand me. Like, it's okay, but it's just meh. You expect a bit better for a fight in the sky where you're freaking Spider-Man. Extinction. Huh. Okay, we need to go around.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did this reverse spin.
That's what I hate about this fight. Because he always catches you almost on when you're most vulnerable. I get why they do it, but it's really annoying. Ah!
Cutting it a bit close, buddy.
No! Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Finish him!
Fires out, like, shoots fire out like he's deflating like a balloon.
He kind of is, though. Bro's just vomiting fire at this point.
Kind of reminds me of how Smaug dies in the Hobbit movies.
Okay, how does Link survive this fall? Like, he's
Is
thousands
Link
of feet
even
in
on
the
his
air
back
from
at
that
the
point.
moment?
Huh?
Link wasn't even on his back at the moment.
Wait, where the
That's the
frick did
weird
Link
part.
go? Like, did he just jump off as soon as the dragon started going haywire?
Maybe. Maybe he hookshot it off to one of the
Even
platforms.
then, like, that was still pretty high up. I don't think you could hookshot down from there. Maybe you could hookshot onto one of the clump things, but that's the only guess I have.
Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't make an ounce of sense.
Yeah, this one makes zero sense. Next up, I don't know. That is. Alright, Mario, you're next, Mario!
Mario's next, and then I'm dead. Because as much as I like the Ganondorf in this game, like, I'm the first to admit his boss fight is not that hard.
His boss fight is fun, but he's not difficult by any means. I think the most difficult part of the Ganon fight is the third phase.
The hardest part is the dealing with this frickin' Wii remote control.
Like, just consistently, I find the horse fight to be the most difficult, by far.
Honestly, that didn't give me trouble. What gave me
Really?
trouble was what gave me trouble was the phase where you fight the Dark Beast version.
Really?
Not because that's a hard part, but because my stupid thing glitched and I couldn't like stop him when he was charging.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's understandable.
I was legit stuck there for 15 minutes and because I could not it wouldn't even give me the button prompt.
Why did the game decide to blow me around? Like the game had to taunt me one last time before I leave this godforsaken place.
Let's get out of this hellish city.
I agree. As Belt called it, yeah. Fitting name for it. Fitting name for it.
Yep. About 2 hours later, we are out of there.
Actually, we're not even 2 hours in, so yeah, we did do a little better than I thought.
How we survived a fall like that?
Yeah, he shouldn't. He just freaking splat on the water. We're like Pokemon items. I don't care about Pokemon either. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's just go to the freaking mirror chamber, I suppose. We can definitely start the Palace of Twilight. I mean, we got like 2 hours left. We might be able to knock it out. Like,
I was gonna say we could just do the Palace of Twilight and save Hyrule Castle for the finale.
Yeah. Okay, that was a little awkward. I mean, we may be cutting it close, but like, I think there's a good. We can at least get a good chunk of it done, if nothing else. But I really don't think the Palace of Twilight will take anywhere near as long. Palace of Twilight is a very straightforward dungeon. It doesn't have like all these weird branching paths like the City in the Sky does.
Yeah.
Want to get a bigger quiver first? Don't really care. Like, I know you can, but, like, I'm kind of just trying to get this game over with.
Still have a bigger quiver than what I did.
Yeah. Isn't Inkling
I
literally
never
a
got.
Pokemon?
I never even got the advanced version. I had 30 arrows the whole game.
You mean Inkay? I think you're thinking of Inkay. You know what? There's no Zant or Gandalf in this scene, so I think we'll skip it.
Why?
I just kind of want to get it out of the way.
Understandable, I guess. Because all we have is just the sages going blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah
pretty
blah 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 blah. Oh hey, Midna's the Twilight Princess. Blah 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 blah. Much old man jabbering.
I'm bored.
Also, why is it all the sages were just generic old men in this game and not the sages from Ocarina of Time?
I don't know. Maybe they're too lazy to make the design. I don't think that was the reason. I don't know why they did it.
Maybe, but like it would have been
Maybe
so much cooler.
Maybe they lost
like,
their human form or something.
Yeah, okay, but why are they all bearded old men?
Yeah, that part doesn't make sense. Like,
Because like Gerudo is not gonna look like that.
In fact, most of the sages in Ocarina of Time were women.
Yeah.
I think Darunia was like the only actual Darunia and Rauru.
Darunia. Yeah, the Owl Man, Darunia.
I think those were the only males.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Because Soraya, obviously a woman. Impa, a woman. Naburu, I mean, she's a Gerudo, so every Gerudo except for Gandalf is a woman.
Very, Naburu falls under a very attractive woman, I might add.
I'm sure you would find her attractive. I'm sure you would. Or women? Woke game? Yeah, game made back in like 1990 something. Yeah, woke game. 1996 or whatever. Woke game.
Yep.
Retirement hit him like a brick. I think I did it for the game's aesthetic. That's kind of weird though. Like I don't really understand though. That doesn't really.
Yeah, they could have just made Darunia look like one of those old Gorons.
Yeah, but I guess they wanted to make him look more. So they take a different form at this time, so they all decided to look like men.
Okay, but why did they all look like old men?
That's what doesn't make sense. If they were just like some sort of like frickin' androgynous ghost things, then I'd be like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but like, no, they all look like old guys. That doesn't make sense.
Slim's gonna hate it. Yeah, Slim probably hates Ocarina of Time because all the sages, except for 2, are women.
If he doesn't already hate Ocarina of Time, if he played it, he would hate it.
It's late 98. I was close. Let's be honest, I was close. 2 years off.
Okay, one of the things that annoyed me the most about this dungeon was just the stupid Zant heads that kept spamming their fire.
I don't know why. I always just thought they were funny. Like, yeah, they're annoying, but like they're funny. I don't know. Just,
yeah, they are funny.
It's just a freaking like, Zant head. Like that's all it is. Just a Zant head.
Bro is such an egomaniac. He literally made his head the most annoying enemy in the dungeon.
You know what? One of my servants is just gonna be a floating head of me. That's a great idea. This is the part of what I mean when I say this entire game is ugly. I don't know if I agree with you on that. I think the actual overworld looks really nice, but like the character designs are pretty ugly. Yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah, character designs in this game are not good.
They said
except for like.
Go ahead.
The only ones who have good design are Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, Midna, Ashe, and
You ran out.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Well, we get to see the Homer Simpson get a job. So yeah, it's gonna be the finale. This entire area I think is ugly. I think it's kind of cool, but I can certainly see why people wouldn't like it. I can definitely see why you wouldn't like it. It doesn't really look like something in a Zelda game. And I can certainly understand why someone would be like, no, this shouldn't be in a Zelda game. Because it kind of looks like that freaking Those Who Slither in the Dark thing. That sort of place. It kind of looks like it. So yeah, I wouldn't blame people for being like, nah, this doesn't
The Twilight Realm is literally just Argatha in the old days.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is. It looks like a Gartha.
Yeah, Inkling. Ashe is the Night Girl.
Yeah, the Night Girl looks pretty cool.
Now, I will say that one random fisherman, like yeah, Fisher Lady or whatever. Like her design is not awful, but like I don't even know if you talked to her at all.
It looks like Breath of
Like
the Wild Shrine Slop. I kind of see what you mean. It kind of does in a way.
Yeah, I can see that.
I see
But
what you mean.
It's better. I think
yeah,
it looks better.
I do think it looks better. I also just like the kind of dark atmosphere to it. Like I said, that's why I like Arbor's. Okay, you can't tell me Arbor's grounds looks ugly, Garnif. It looks really cool, in my opinion. It's like these old, kind of creepy desert ruins and stuff like that. I like that. I really love that vibe. What about Russell and his wife and Colin's parents? I think Russell looks kind of cool. Not like especially, you know, good design, but like he's probably one of the better NPC designs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already at the first mini boss because this dungeon has 2 mini bosses.
Well, we're not asking if she's your type, though. We're just saying she is one of the few that looks good. Haven't we done enough of these?
Nope. Well, we don't fight this weird shadow monster. Now we fight this guy.
Oh,
Freaking
yeah.
hologram Zant right here.
He's literally a hologram.
Yeah.
He's even got the weird wavy line that goes across a couple times, like
Yeah.
the Star Wars holograms. I will agree, Belt. Her hair does, with that weird thing in her forehead, does kind of look odd, but like otherwise, she looks fine.
He just went right into the spin attack.
Garnef, don't simp over Epona.
Don't.
Okay,
do it.
that's not what you said then.
Lana.
Okay,
Which one was Lana? The blue hair girl who
I
looks
think
like freaking Hatsune Miku for some reason. I don't really like the fact that she just doesn't look like a Zelda character. I'm not saying she's ugly.
Yeah.
It's just like she doesn't look like she belongs in a Zelda game.
Yeah, she looks like she'd be something out of Fire Emblem. Honestly.
Yeah, I could see her being like a Fire Emblem character, but
Like she kind of looks like a Fire Emblem dancer.
bruh, that guy just freaking gobbled on his freaking slam plant. Why is Miku in Warriors? That's a good question. Proctor probably put her there.
Blame Proctor.
They put Proctor on the dev team. Bruh. Dumb bats.
Yeah, when I saw the original Hyrule Warriors stuff and I saw what the main villainess looked like, I was like, there's no way in heck I'm ever going to be allowed to get this game.
Yeah, I think she's pretty ugly. The main villainess looks really ugly.
Yeah.
But it's freaking oof bait. Oof goons hard over that woman.
Oh, I'm not surprised at all. But I will say Ganondorf's design in that game, though, that was top tier.
Yeah, Ganondorf's design was pretty cool. Peak! Of course she shows up for the Hatsune
Yeah,
Miku
yeah,
reference.
of course she shows up for this. I also think it's cool that they brought Zant back as a villain for the Warriors game, too.
That was cool.
Now, Gay Raheem, I was like, ugh, seriously? But I guess he kind of
I think he's a good villain. Like, even if you find his design disgusting, like I think his design is supposed to be pretty unappealing. Like, it's supposed to kind of just make you unsettled.
I mean, he is supposed to be a demon lord, so like
Yeah.
he kind of fits the bill.
Like, cause like even in Skyward Sword, you could tell that Link is pretty disgusted and, you know, unsettled by the guy. Like, that's kind of his whole point. He's supposed to be really weird and kind of creepy.
Wait, you can play as Zant in Hyrule Warriors?
I think so. You can play as freaking Gandalf in Hyrule Warriors.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to find that game.
You didn't know you could play as Gandalf in Hyrule Warriors?
No, I told you I didn't. Like
That was like
I
the
yeah, I'm
best
not-
part of Hyrule Warriors. You could play as Ganondorf.
Okay, yeah, I definitely need to try.
Garuki's like, alright, that's it. I'm getting the game right now. It's like the only Zelda game where you can actually play as Ganondorf.
That's crazy.
I thought Mr. Frickin' Ganondorf right here would be like, yeah, I love Hyrule Warriors because I can play as Ganondorf. My
To
childhood
be
dreams
fair,
have been realized.
to be fair, when your first Warriors game is Age of Calamity, are you really going to look
Okay,
into
that's fair. Yeah, I've never played Age of Calamity. You can play as Majora.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I knew you could play as like Ganondorf, Zant, Girahim. I know you could play as those, but
But yeah, when your first Warriors experience is
you
like
can
Age
play
of
as
Calamity,
Tingle. Oh boy, I can play as a freaking Jew.
Belt, don't make me change my mind. But yeah, Age of Calamity it's got a good story, way better than Breath of the Wild story. But like, it's just it's not a good, and like some of the level design was kind of eh.
I mean, I can't compare it to the original Hyrule Warriors because I played the original Hyrule Warriors, but not of course
Not Breath of the Wild 1.5.
I haven't played that. Playable Chimera.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Linkle or whatever her name was. With the
Yeah, I
crossbows.
didn't really like Linkle because it's like, let's make Link female. I know
Now
she's gender bent Link.
I have heard the lore is that she's actually supposed to be his sister. But,
Really?
like, why do you name your daughter your daughter after like the younger sister, just a slightly different version of her older brother's name? Like,
Yeah, that is really
what kind
weird.
of parent are you?
A really disturbed one. She's just insane. Yeah, isn't she just like some? Well, I thought she was just like some fangirl of Link or something.
Yeah, I was like, if that is what like what's her name from Wind Waker grew up to be, like, what the heck is this?
I'll be taking that. Wait, where are we going?
I think you came from that way, so you're supposed to head the other way.
Yeah. Wait.
Bruh.
Where did? Oh, it's right there. Okay, we can just go up there. Bruh! Why do these weird freaking squid things spawn out? Sounds like the dev's OC self-insert. She kind of does. I remember there was some talk that she was gonna replace Link, like make Link female. And I'm like, bruh, why would you do that?
Yeah, I was like, if you do that, you're just gonna lose some of the fan base.
I saw even a lot of women were like, please don't remove Link, because of course they're kind of simps.
Like most
they're
of
simps
most
for.
of those women were, yeah, they're simps. Like,
And a lot of guys don't want it because they're like, hey man, this is don't freaking go woke on us.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny now that, you know, like 10 years ago there was actually a fear that, you know, she was gonna replace Link or something like that. I mean, whereas now she's just a dead character.
Yeah.
I don't even think
they've done nothing with her.
I don't even think she's been. I don't even think she was put in the Breath of the Wild Warriors game. Haha, it's Noah. He's fat. Look, guys, it's Noah. Maki would not be happy about that.
Imagine Maki joined just as you said that, so she just.
That'd be hilarious. Why did I play Echoes of Wisdom? Woman game? That's pretty funny, not gonna lie.
Yet you glaze sacred echoes.
True. He did kind of look like Noah. He did kind of look like Noah, you know what? He kind of did look like Noah.
Okay, Mario, that actually sounds peak.
Wanna know something else cool? There's a side mode in Hyrule Wars you play as Beast Ganon. It's called Ganon's Free. Okay, I didn't know that. At least I don't think I did.
The more I hear about this game, the more I want to play it.
I think you would enjoy it. I think you would. I really think you would.
If my birthday wasn't coming up so close, like, I would probably be like, hey, I'll add that to the list.
I didn't glaze Sacred Echoes. Any praising of that game is ironic. You know what game I want to get? That game that I was probably gonna stream, but I don't think I will. The Trails of Sky or whatever, the remake. I was like, you know what? I want to play that game because I heard good things about it and it looks fun, but
I'm not familiar with it.
I haven't. But like Garniff and Moss both said it's really good.
Ugh, I hate this part of the Twilight realm.
Oh, it's worse whenever you have to go back. So much worse when you need to go back.
Yeah. And to top it off, Wii remote controlled.
Well, I at least don't have to deal with that.
Whoop-de-doo
Okay, I
for
meant to
you.
use my shield, not that. The problem is I think I can... Okay, well... Okay, that I don't know what that goes to. I thought I was gonna beat the thing to it, so... You would like to stream, I mean. Yeah, so maybe it's for the best. You have to read so much. Ah, I see. It's a very story-intense game, isn't it? So yeah, it's probably for the best to just play it on my own then.
Well, yeah, Mario. Obviously, I would get like whatever the complete version would be, like the definitive edition, special edition, whatever it
This
is.
guy sucks. I hate him.
Because that's what I do with a lot of games that I get that have been out for a while. I make sure what I get is like the DLC included or whatever jibber jabber they have in it.
Jibber jabber.
Spirit, fear my giant floating head. Only Belt's gonna win that one too.
Like every cutscene is an hour of talking minimum, bruh. No way. Okay, yeah, it's probably best that I don't stream it then.
Yeah, I would probably click off of that in a heartbeat. I'm sorry, but I would.
I don't blame you. You're more of an action kind of guy, so yeah. Which is another reason why I think you would like Warriors. There's not a lot of, downtime in the game. It's a lot of just beating things up.
Like what? I didn't hear what you said.
I said there's not a lot of downtime in Hyrule Warriors. It's just a lot of beating people up. So I think you would love it.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like it. Yeah, Belt, I figured you would be the only one who got that.
Trying to put it in perspective.
Which reminds me, Belt, I still need to send you a photo of all the Skylanders that I have. It might take a while to make sure
Oh
they're all...
god, there's one in the frickin'...
That one in the fog can
Die in
jump
a
off
hole?
it can jump off the bridge outside.
Oh, come on! Because that idiot ran towards me, so now I have to go redo this again. Finally.
Games that let you pause cutscenes are peak.
I need to do some of my health.
It's larger than the Lord of the Rings script?
Bruh!
Oh, gosh.
What?
Why would you do that?
So, this game will give Persona a run for its money? That's kind of scary, actually. I thought
Yeah,
Persona
Mario,
had...
I think I'll get it for the Switch, since I know the definitive edition's on that, so like...
Bruh, there's more? Bruh. Giga bruh. And they're always in this stupid fog where I can't play as human Link, of course. It'll take like 8,000 hits to kill. Bruh, is this a freaking gay segment? All these enemies take forever to kill.
They got multiple health bars.
They do. It really feels like it.
This is how Mario tries to stop you. He pulls out your least favorite game mechanic.
Pretty much. He can't beat me. He just uses like a really annoying crap. That just bores me to death. Every character is supposed to feel alive, being every NPC. Meaning after every single character in the game gets updated. Bruh, what? That's crazy. I mean, I actually think that's kind of cool, but like that must be a pain to go and make.
I will admit the level of dedication there is down.
Yeah, I like that. Like that's a good thing about a game. Like even if you might find it annoying, it's like they care about the game if they're doing stuff like that. They absolutely care about the game.
They're putting their back into it when they do that.
Oh, absolutely. I gotta give them credit. Like even if let's say I play the game and I'm like I don't like this game. Like let's say maybe I don't like the game. I still gotta give them credit for that if nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Because like that like even if I don't end up liking the game, I gotta Gotta hand it to them. If they do that,
Yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due.
yeah. But honestly, I like games where they actually pour their love into it. Usually those games end up being really good. Those games tend to end up being really good. Because it's very easy to tell a difference between a game that was actually had love poured into it versus one where it just feels like slop. You know. There's a very big difference. Like, Octopath doesn't feel like slop. It actually feels very well put together by people that actually care about a game. You get to watch these two get married as a full romance novel? Huh. That's kind of interesting as an idea, I guess. I'm curious to see how that goes. I want to try it. Maybe it's possible I may not like the game. I don't know, but like I will give it a try. Interconnected. Oh, so they're like all related. Huh. Do I have to play anything before the Trails of Sky remake, or is it like I can just play it whatever I want to, but they're all kind of connected to each other? Oh, you get to see the NPCs from the other games and the newer games. Pictopath 2 mentioned. I can't believe they're actually making a new Octopath. I thought they were gonna kill the series because it didn't do that well in Japan, sadly. It makes me mad that Octopath 2 didn't do well in Japan, but guess what did apparently? Engage.
Engage.
Like, come on, bro. Massive L take.
Rare Japan L.
But a massive one.
Yeah. When they take L's, they take big ones.
Yeah, they do. Where is that bozo? There he is. Bro.
He baited you into that.
Yeah, that was smart AI. I gotta give him credit. I gotta give you credit, Mario. That was actually really smart. Why does he do that where he just stands there and then teleports like 5 minutes later? Just square. Okay, but like, come on, man. Like,
I'm
they
gonna
can
have
make...
one heck. Oh,
Huh?
go ahead.
Can't they have like one good game? Like I don't know. I think the irrational, like, oh, but it's made by this company. Like, in
To be fair,
both directions, it's stupid. Like, oh, it's made by this company, so it's got to be good. Like freaking Nintendo fanboys.
oh my gosh.
But it's like the vice versa is also true. It's like, okay, come on. I know you don't like the company, but like, come on. Can't they have like one good game?
Yeah, like every company has had its golden age, and there's almost always at least one game that they made that was actually really good.
I love it when he teleports right in front of me. Like, bro, the frick are you doing?
He's just like, hey, and then he leaves. Yeah,
People
I'm
make
gonna have
good
one
games.
heck.
I think
I'm gonna have one heck of a voice acting segment up ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is good that it's happening
Right.
now, because like had it happened in one of the earlier streams, I wouldn't have been able to do it very well because I was not feeling the greatest.
That's right. It's like
Bye,
you can
Garnet.
see him. He just kind of.
Garneth is gonna miss peak. Holy moly!
That is a lot of them. And they do a lot of damage, of course. Do they even yield hearts? Of course not. Bro, am I playing
Yeah,
freaking
one-
hero mode or something? I feel like I'm playing hero mode right now. Not including Final Fantasy, Proctor, and Shambles.
Layla's also in shambles.
It's just a woman game. It's kind of just a woman game, I feel like.
I'm starting to notice that too. I'm like, most of the Final Fantasy fans I see, they're all women.
Probably because of Cloud.
Well, he's only in one game, so like.
True, but he's like really popular.
Oh yeah, he's too popular.
He's too popuer. How do you know
Layla's
you've been talking
Layla's
about...
gonna kill me for saying that, but like his popularity is, it's a little too much if you ask me.
Okay.
I know she's not gonna pop up as I say that though, because she's playing Wuthering Waves right now. So
I don't think that is. I've heard of the game, but I don't know anything about it.
anime waifu bait. That's all it is.
Wait, then why would she be playing that? Is she Proctor?
No, I don't know why she plays. I think she just likes it for the pretty designs and all that. Her brother, he's more.
Well, yeah, I kind of hope he. Oh, I would imagine he would be. Let's heal ourselves. Well, as healed as we can get.
Yeah, this is as good as you're gonna get for now.
I'll be taking that. The hand. No! My freaking light ball.
Plot twist, that's the hand stress ball and you just stole it.
That's funny. I like that.
Do you know how hard it is working for Zant? The guy drives me up a wall. I need that.
I like that headcanon. I like that. That's a good headcanon. I like it.
The best headcanons are that Slim is trying to kill me for playing Elden Ring. Mario is like... Well, Mario is literally ruler of the Twilight Realm. And these things are stress balls for the Twilight hands.
See, Mario really overworks the service.
Yeah, Mario is like Mario's like I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but like he's just driving his not hired workers very hard.
Okay, he's forced laborers.
Yeah, he's a forced laborer.
Well, I doubt he pays his laborers, to be honest.
He pays them with the glory of conquest, and typically I would say that'd be pretty good.
Okay, this room kind of sucks. I don't like this room. You gotta, like,
this
screw
room
around with the ball, and I don't like it. It's just a maze of a room, and I really don't like it. Will you die? Thank you.
The second half of the Twilight Temple is just bad.
Yeah, it's not really that good. Oh, God. This is the wrong spot. Lovely. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Okay, there we go.
Just remember who the true king is out of the two of them.
You want free slaves. I also want free slaves. We are not the same. Hilda moment.
Yeah, Hilda sees a free slave sign and she gets the completely wrong idea. She's like, neat, where do I find those?
My family could use more of those.
Because goodness knows cereal won't make for a good one.
Bro, you should have to freaking pay Cyril. No, Cyril should have to pay you to be your slave. Like, he's that freaking garbage.
I was gonna say annoying, but that works too.
Wow, it never really goes that smoothly for me on this room.
What
this
the
room
heck is
sucks.
this? What kind of good RNG is this?
Yeah, no, that was way too lucky. Wow. We're definitely.
This is.
Yeah, no, we're beating this dungeon today. There's no way we're not.
Yeah.
I think we'll even have a lot of time to spare, to be honest. Have like half an hour to spare, I think.
I feel like you kind of needed an easier run like this.
Yeah. Why do you think Hilda pawned him off on Rhea? She clearly got tired of him, yeah. Based.
And then he became a simp for Rhea.
Bruh, he should have become a simp for Hilda.
Yeah, but the problem is cereal has bad taste.
Very true. Oh look, I got a glow stick. Thanks Nintendo, I wanted a glow stick on Link.
Why is it they always give the Master Sword a cool glow at some point and it never keeps it?
Because,
like, would it kill them to just keep it golden for one?
You know, the funny thing is, in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, it has that glow thing. In Ocarina of Time, it never does, except for like 2 seconds in the Ganon fight. King of the Twilight Realm. You focus on the world of light and turning it into darkness. Because it's trying to work together.
Fair enough. You know, if it wasn't for his skin tone, like I feel like Cereal would be Camaro's favorite character because he's also a Rhea sim.
No, he probably likes Cyril because he's like, oh, he's the brown guy that's like, he's white in behavior or something stupid like that.
White in spirit.
No, he should say that about Dedue because Dedue is not freaking annoying and is also a brown guy.
Dedue is a Chad.
Funnily enough, he actually does dislike Dedue. That's Proctor. Proctor.
Unlike certain other people who wrote. Oh, who am I kidding? We know who all those people are who dislike him.
Okay, you guys just need to die. Weird squid things. What the heck? They're like tadpoles or something. Frick.
I think they're rats that were infected by the Twilight.
Really? They don't really look like rats.
Well, considering you always fight them in sewer sections where you would fight rats or something, like I think that's what they are.
He has the body of a black, but he's the soul of an Aryan. Yeah, Camaro would say that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he 100% would.
Also, I want to apologize for yesterday when I said like I was enjoying the lack of attitude in chat. I thought he was already gone.
Well, he probably already saw it, but he didn't really seem to care. I would say what Maki said was kind of weird. It's like, if you really care about him, you'll want him gone, or something weird like that. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
No, she said if you really care about him, let him go.
I still think that was kind of weird to say.
I think it was a play on that expression, if you really love something, set it free.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys have heard of it, that saying, but I've never heard of it.
I don't know how you've never heard of it.
No, I haven't heard of it. Maybe it's some saying up north or something, but I've never heard of it.
Maybe.
What the frick am I supposed to do here? I know I'm supposed to do something with my sword.
To be fair, Belt, like, I think we all do that to, like, each other frequently. I think you're supposed to pick those up and throw them on the floor.
Oh, I think it's just spin attack. That's what was confusing me. Because they don't really look like something that you would put there.
They're not as glowy as the other stress balls.
Yeah, they're not real stress balls. They're fake stress balls. There we go. Okay, glowies, do your job. All I did to Sneedwing, he didn't count.
I almost misread that as like I only do it to actual people.
I only do it to actual people.
I mean, I don't do it to actual people. Whatever, basically saying like, he's not deserving of like
human decency.
Just, yeah.
That's pretty cruel.
I mean, with his takes about Engage, like it's understandable why someone would develop that sentiment, but like,
that's just kind of going too far, though.
Yeah.
I may disagree with what the guy says, but like, I'm not gonna go that far. Like, I mean what he says. I don't wish ill of the guy. I just make fun of his takes.
Yeah.
Why are you helping Slim?
I'm not trying to help him. Maybe you should help yourself more.
Fine.
I gave you that power. How about you use it?
Yes, go fight amongst yourselves. You got a small key. Okay. I think we're close to the boss key. The monarchs are fighting popcorn time. True. Die. Thank you. Thank you for dying. You don't see my masks attacking him? I designed those.
Clearly you didn't design them well enough.
Bustbird got sniped. But not that one. Wait, what? It bounced off his tail, the frick?
I don't think his tail has a hitbox and it just bounced off the wall.
It hit the wall, but it looked like it hit his tail. But how did he bounce back from getting shot by an arrow?
Probably because the impact knocked him backward.
No, it should have killed him, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, hey. Hey, there she is. You wouldn't have liked the joke we made earlier.
Why do we always start with like, oh hey, you wouldn't have liked this joke we made earlier, ha ha ha.
Because it's funny.
We just like rage baiting each other, I guess.
That's just what we do, yeah. Bruh. Also, we're making way more progress than I thought I was going to, Maki. I did not think we would get this far into the stream this early.
Honestly, I feel like the finale is not going to be that long at all.
It's probably not. Hyrule Castle is not a very long dungeon.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe with it. Like it was too short.
Yeah. Like I think it will at most take maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. Now, heaven forbid you get hit with the same glitch I did versus Ganondorf. You might be there a bit longer, but like
maybe. Where do we go? There we go.
I was about to say, you know it's right below you, right?
No offense, but you know what's also rage bait? Souls games.
Only if you let it. Only if you let it make you angry. I don't typically let them get to me too much because I just remember the advice I was given when I actually spoke to one of the more professional Elden Ring streamers on YouTube. He said like, don't ever get like really angry and upset at anything that kills you because it's basically killed every player at least twice.
One way to look at it, I suppose.
So you're not bad at the game because you died. The game just likes to
troll you,
kick you in the groin. And honestly, I find that the Souls trilogy, like, the bosses really aren't hard. Elden Ring, different story. Elden Ring's probably the hardest of the bunch. If only just because the bosses are so much faster.
Okay, I don't know how he hit him, but alright.
Yeah, Belt, that's a great way of looking at it. Like, it's a test of perseverance, which Slim absolutely lacked when it came to Varley.
Bro really got baited by the guy saying he had no women.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, to be fair, that was after Slim got rejected by that girl, so, like, he was in a bit of
like, come on, man. Well, maybe you should play it now since it's not true.
Yeah. Well, he deleted it, remember?
Oh. Deletes all the fun, doesn't it?
When does he ever hold on to anything?
Is this where we were?
Yeah, that's where you came in. The other door you need is on the other side.
But I don't have the key, dang it. Alright, probably had to kill all these guys, don't I?
Yeah, I think you gotta kill them all.
So
My favorite strategy.
Just kill everything. Kill every last one of them!
Exactly.
2 for the price of 1, let's go.
That is true, Bell.
Poor Slim. I mean, he's used to it.
He brings it on himself.
Yeah, it kind of does, let's be honest.
Like, as much as, like, sometimes I'm like, was I too hard on him? Every time I'm like, okay, but who started it?
I wonder if Slim's girlfriend will become a nun. She will. Which makes no sense.
She's gonna become Silk IRL. But Chinese.
Chinese Silk. Silk Road? No one got the joke?
Yeah, Inkling, that kind of was the case with Vare when he actually started picking a fight with him. I have not seen anybody ever play a Souls game that bad.
Claude has almost as much charm as me. Bro is kind of jealous, I guess. I don't know.
Bro is jealous of Claude of all people. I know Maki's not gonna like that.
Well, she's not that wild about Claw. Like, she likes Claw, but she's not like Giga Sim.
Now, if I made some flip comment about being jealous of Felix, like, well, I'd probably get a similar reaction to that one night when I really pushed her buttons.
Now, what Bowser's gonna attack me now?
The
You!
usual.
There we go.
I was
Still
expecting.
throwing those weird little puppet men at me. Claw 3 houses. Clawed Octopath 2. The frickin' impregnation man. The impregnation man.
He's that guy. He's that guy.
Wait, what? Oh, it's just a troll one. Dang, that sucks.
Yep. This part of the temple just likes to troll you.
Wow, I'm surprised I wasn't forced to transform there. Bruh, no. No, don't take me there. I don't want to go here.
Well, yeah, he didn't even bother to read the tutorial, so if anything, it's kind of his fault for being so trash at it.
Imagine playing a new game and not reading the tutorial. Like, seriously.
I mean, I did that sometimes, but when I did that, I was like 12. Younger, even.
It's kind of fair. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Wait. Is it going for... Huh? Where? We could go closer.
What prompted that music?
What?
I said, what prompted that music?
I can't claw shot over there? That seems kind of stupid, to be honest. You guys should be able to claw
Yeah,
shot.
Belt, that's just how Elden Ring is.
It has women, meaning it's a Gooner game, yeah, obviously.
If Slim can't look at a woman and not immediately think Gooner, then it's his problem.
Let's see here. What do we got? We claw shot over there? I think I might want to claw shot over there. Well, if I can.
Nope.
Let's try this one.
There we go.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, it's not that bad, though.
Yes, Belt. How silly of me.
Yeah, no women allowed in the games. Malky, how do you feel that you can't be in a game because Slim doesn't like that?
Mario, your security system's dying one hit. I think you need to fix that.
A lousy, cheap, very cheap security system. I've seen guard dogs do better.
Forget guard dogs, I've seen guard puppies do better.
I feel that he should stop playing games.
At the rate he's
probably
going,
agree.
he might. I think he's going to at some point, because he's just like, every time I talk to him now, he's just like, I don't think that game's very good. I don't like this game.
You know it's over when he stops playing Mario Golf.
Yeah, it'll be over if he stops playing that.
That's just kind of it if he stops playing Mario Golf. Time for an upgrade, Mario. Your boss thinks your home security is crap. Yeah, your boss say your home security is garbage. Kind of come up with a new one. We need to get
Oh yeah, when Slim finds out about that, he's just going to lose his mind.
To appease our Slimmy overlords, we decided to replace every woman in existence with a Wario.
Dear gosh.
Wait a minute. In existence, like real women? So, Slim's girlfriend's gonna replace my Wario? They kind of played into that one. Kind of backfired, didn't it?
Congratulations, Slim. The allegations are back.
The allegations?
Yes, those.
It's very satisfying to one-shot these guys. It's incredibly satisfying. The whole game, they've been constantly annoying. And honestly, kind of threatening at the beginning of the game. And I just get to go cut them down. Simple.
Mow them down.
Hurry, change your profile pic to Wario?
No.
I don't
do
actually
not
change
ever
your
do that.
profile picture to that. I really doubt you would. This small Chinese Wario with the New World Order? What? Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Fighting Zant.
My voice acting is coming up.
More than Nintendo compared to us at Hardnopolis.
Yeah. He likes their stupid spin-offs.
Alright, let's go. It's voice acting time.
Time to reprise my role as Mario.
I like how it's 9:11 right now on my clock. 9:11 as we fight Zant. You can't win, Mario. I have the power of 9:11 on my side. You can't win
I'm
this
supposed
one.
3 lines. Don't make me laugh.
Zant. Isn't this ironic? Here we are, all thanks to the dark magic curse you placed on Slim.
You speak of magic. Still your tongue for a moment, whelp, and I will tell you of both magic and the oppression of ages. The people of our tribe, a tribe that mastered the arts of magic, were locked away in this world like insects in a cage. In the shadows we regressed, so much that we soon knew neither hatred, anger, nor hatred, nor even the faintest bloom of desire. And all of it was the fault of a useless, do-nothing royal family that had resigned itself to this miserable half-existence. I had served and endured in that depraved household for far too long, my impudent princess. And why, you ask? Because I believed that I would be the next to rule our people. That is why. But would they acknowledge me as their king? No! And as such, I was denied the magic powers befitting our ruler. It was then, in the thrall of hatred and despair, that I turned my eyes to the heaven and found a god.
I shall house my power in you. If there is anything you desire, then I shall desire it too.
my god had only one wish. To merge shadow and light and make darkness.
Bold, bold, bold. Like that's the first thing he says. Bold. Yeah, Mario is bold. Okay, let's go. First phase of the fight. It's pretty easy.
Did I do a good job with the voice acting?
I think you did really well as Zant, yeah.
Thank you.
Don't we need the boomerang for this? I think we do.
Small G, Inkling.
What? Uh-oh. That's not good. There we go. Gotta save our health, you know?
Oh yeah, you gotta save your health for the final phase.
Yeah, the final phase is ridiculous.
Mario, stop with the silly pew pew gun trick and just actually fight him.
No. Uh-oh. I could actually hit me. If he rapid fires it too much.
I remember watching this entire, like, Zant fight out of context when my dad was playing this, and I had no idea.
Schizo fight.
I had no idea what was going on.
Omega schizo fight. Oh boy. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Okay, I need to...
This whole fight is the definition of schizophrenia.
It really is.
At least as a boss fight. I remember some guy describing it like this, like Zant at this point, like, he never thought you'd get this far, so as his entire plans just crumble, so does his mind.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, this part kind of sucks. I think it's what I think it is. Oh, I hate this. I hate this segment.
Oh, I hate this part.
Because you're so slow underwater. So it's only half as schizo as Yakuza 7. Bro, you haven't played Yakuza 7. How do you know how schizo it is? Should have copied the second part of the fight, not the first part.
Yes, ferret, fear my giant robot head.
Zent is mental. Well, you just now figure that one out.
Really, Rizu? You just noticed that?
No spin attack, sadly. At least I don't think you can Oh, you can!
Oh,
Okay!
what a surprise.
Yeah, because there's gonna be about... This is about to be my least favorite part of the fight. Where they have, like, the multiple heads. I hate this part. It's just...
I hate that. That part is annoying.
And there's no way to tell them apart. I think, like, the one that he's in sneezes first. Something like that.
The best way to tell him apart is just when he starts shooting at you.
Well, that's usually too late.
Yeah. Oh, it's obviously too late, but I'm just saying, like, that's the only way you can tell them apart.
Okay, I might be able to do this.
Also, what is that noise he makes every time he shoots? Like, he shoots all those... Like, I don't...
Oh!
Like,
Okay, that's good. Let's get out of here. When I just...
it's the monkey room.
Bro is doing his best Brazilian impression.
Yeah, this was one part, like, when it switched to this part of the fight, I asked my dad, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, most schizo part of the fight, and...
I remember he said, he was like, this is where I fought a crazy monkey, and I was like, what?
Man,
Thank
he's
you,
kinda
monkey.
tricky to catch.
Oh, and thank you, Inkling. I didn't see your other comment earlier.
Okay. This part's kind of tricky. What's about to pop up? Yeah, this part can be kind of tricky.
This part was the most schizo of the whole thing. Like, he just, out of nowhere, he has the power to turn into a giant.
And it becomes tiny, too. jerk.
Yeah, that made even less sense.
This part's really tricky because he gets so freaking small. This is a very schizo part of the fight.
The reason I struggled with this part was because I was just laughing the whole time. I couldn't focus.
That's how he wins. He just makes you laugh.
Zam's a good boss, not because like he is super powerful, but just because like you get so much out of the fight. You get to laugh, you get to be frustrated on the last phase, you get to like go through all these other segments for a brief nostalgia trip.
I am sending you to Snow Peak. Yeah, that's how Slim. That should be his final phase against Slim. Like that's his ultimate weapon to send him to Snow Peak.
It's over, Slim. I'm sending you to Snow Peak.
I like how you did his voice. That was perfect. This
Final
part
phase.
is kind of scary. I feel like if I die anywhere, it's gonna be here.
Yeah. And if you don't die here, I think this might be a deathless run.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's like his movements are too schizo to even like read. Like you can't tell what he's gonna do.
Oh god, not that attack. That's the attack
no.
that scares me so much.
I almost died to this.
I don't blame you.
He
Oh,
he
God,
literally
that
backed me
can
into a
screw you.
corner. Like he literally backed me into a corner. I kept getting zapped and slashed.
We need to spin attack spam as much as possible. He gets more schizo as he takes damage. That's the thing that makes it so
Yeah.
hard.
We need more boss fights like this.
Whoa! Oh, thanks for shattering that, buddy. Okay, he's gonna wear himself. Wow, he threw. This guy's throwing.
He really threw that.
Mario, why'd you
Holy-
throw?
Mario,
Like, I was expecting so
what
much more
is
of a
this?
difficult fight out of this.
You threw that entire fight.
Got some writing to do, so I'll be looking for the next hour-ish. The stream's about over.
Yeah, stream's about a... Yeah, Maki, you're near the ending at this point. Like,
I could maybe go and try to get the last quiver, but that's about it. I did not think I would get through with this fast. It's not even 9:30 yet. Sorry, Mario. Zan, stop spitting. Majima copyrighted that move. Yeah, sorry, Mario.
You traitors!
Traitors, huh? You only know to know. You want to know why no one would call you king? Is your eyes, Zant. Because they're all weird orange color. We don't like that. All saw it. A lust for power burning in your pupils. Do you think we'd forget our ancestors lost their king to such greed?
Gerudo reference? Midnight. Foolish Twilight Princess. The curse on you cannot be broken. It was placed on you by the magic of my god. The power you held as the leader of the Twilight will never return. Already he has descended and been reborn into this world. As long as my master Ganon survives, he will resurrect me without cease.
He also dies in the most schizo way. He just freaking pops like a balloon.
Yep.
Is it only using a fraction of my ancestors' magic? Slim, now is the time. We must save Zelda.
Oh yeah, somehow she's alive, by the way.
The evil power Zant was wielding. I couldn't take it from him, but at least I still have the magic of my ancestors. With it, I can return the cherished power that Zelda bestowed upon me. Punk-faced Mario! Yeah, he did have the pog face, didn't he? Now, let's go. Princess Zelda's waiting.
Yeah, Midna was a student of Lee's in the acupuncture
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah. Mindo learned from Lee. We got 14 hearts for Ganondorf. I think it should be fine. Well, I'm gone now. Sorry, Mario. Sorry.
Mario's dead, and I think I'm next.
You're next. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna do FE6 tomorrow. I may just skip and then do the finale of this on Saturday. I'm not certain. Bring out the fishing rod? Don't worry, I will. Don't worry, I will. I also gotta use an empty bottle, of course. I need an empty bottle before the fishing rod. Unless a certain someone revives me? Gerudo King?
I would, but the plot prevents me.
No, I can only be one schizophile in this game. I've already done it. So yeah, I guess we can just do that one mini game, and then I guess we got any memes? I don't think we do.
Somebody make a meme with the Mario Pog face.
Man, I feel like if anyone does it, it's gonna be maybe like Inkling or Rizu. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Inkling, Belt, Rizu, do something with that.
You're going to Hyrule Warriors, Mario. It's stuck in Warriors. That's just the way it is. You took Slim to Snow Peak, but it wasn't enough.
You took Slim to Snow Peak, but he sent you to Warriors.
Yeah.
Fair's fair, I guess.
Alright, we're going to Castle Town, boys. And girl. One girl, yeah. I'm not inspired by that meme. Bruh.
Okay, then I guess it'll just have to be one of the other two.
I shall pass.
He passed.
I passed. This frickin' Stooge is still running around.
3 letters for crying out loud.
Yeah. I'm the lady, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like there's any other one here. Hello, Super Poder. Yeah, I forgot. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I was like, wait a minute, that's Super Poder.
Bro, why did you do that to Super Poder? Why?
I just kind of...
What did he ever do to you? What did he ever do? Like, bro, I wouldn't have called Slim the mailman. Like, what the heck did Super ever do?
Wait. Should be down that way. It should be. You can go down. Okay, there we go. Hey!
What was it with that? What was it with the rip-off Pegasus sisters out there?
They're your fangirls.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you doing this again?
For the extra quiver. Gives you 9 on arrows, I think. Well, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'm sure that'll do me a lot of good.
I mean, you could, in theory, hit some of them a bit.
Yeah, but it wouldn't actually do any good. Go over here.
Their screaming is getting on my nerves.
It's actually really annoying. Why do they cheer like that? I don't know. They have mental problems.
Most Zelda side characters do.
Now, how do we get down? Okay, that works. Oh god. There's so many left. I thought I got rid of most of them. Okay, we may be here for a while, guys. King of Darkness hates fangirls. Face. I kind of got close. I kind of did. This one's kind of tricky. The first round is really easy, but the second is not so easy. Slim being encouraged by fangirls. Yeah, I can't imagine this going well. Sim's like, why are these women in the game? I don't want to hear them.
Why are women in my minigame?
Why are women in this minigame? Remove the women from this minigame and it'll be actually good. Shut up, you aren't Wario! You are not Wario. I do not want to hear anything out of you.
Don't forget you left one up near the ceiling, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, I might even get the chance to go up there at this rate. They put so many freaking stars here. It's a little ridiculous, honestly.
Why are there so many
In this revenge round? I don't know. Oh, God.
Bruh. That was just cheap of the game to not let you hit that.
Where is it? Yes!
Barely.
Wow. You did it? Wow, that's a lot of arrows. 100 arrows, let's freaking go.
That's crazy.
Don't come again! He's gonna give me the Mercury hello! He's gonna give me the Mercury hello.
Wait, what was the Mercury hello guy's name?
What was it? Mizumura? I think.
Mizumura. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, this is Mizumura when he was young.
Yeah, he's gonna flip Link off. This was Club Mercury way back in the day.
Yeah, this is actually just his answer.
Those girls are actually the first hostesses. These women right here. They grew up and become the first hostesses. That's really corny. This guy is huge. I don't know what's going on, but I missed Shuckle. I think 9/11 killed him. No, I had the power of 9/11 on my side against Zant. The Cheering Girls is the hostess, exactly. Exactly.
This was the first of Club Mercury.
Yeah, it was the humble beginnings of Club Mercury.
Well done, Mario. Well done.
He started in Hyrule. He didn't start in Japan.
Yeah, Hyrule was the place of his first successful business.
We'll just save in Castletown, I think.
Yeah, save in the town square, circle, whatever.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, that actually went a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought we'd be lucky if we got through with the Palace of Twilight. We got through with it with like an hour to spare. And the freaking minigame.
Yeah, I'd say this was very
productive stream, yeah.
Okay, stop there. Yeah, because I don't know if it'll trigger a cutscene if you go any further.
It does when you go to like the little the diamond thing. Yuri's Insane 3 Houses is legit one of the best units. I've heard Yuri's actually really good on maddening. Second tower has been hit. Yes, true. It's the best
Seems
way
like
to
he learned how to spell sayonara, right?
He won't. Oh, he actually did. Dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say he actually learned this time.
He learned it. Not Cynthia or whatever the heck he said yesterday. I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah, Sultan. When you if you eventually do have like channel memberships in the future, like you need to have the Mercury Hello.
Mercury Hello, yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, that needs to be a sticker.
Watch people would actually. I wonder who would actually join if I solely for the Mercury Hello thing. Like Mario's old man with the middle finger thing. Hibiki, let me tell you about this jerk named Slim who scared me out of my large quiver. Once he did that, I had the sudden urge to flip him off and awaken something in me.
Oh. I know I've said it before, but who'd have thought just a simple misread?
I know,
would create
just
the
this
best
one
meme?
freaking mistake I made while reading the dialogue just created all of this.
Created one of the best memes and staples of this channel.
On my channel, yeah. You know, one
Do
day I'm gonna have like maybe I get a bigger channel, and then it's just gonna be like the banner is just gonna be a bunch of like random memes from my streams, and you can have one that's just Mizumura flipping people off.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, it's Mizumura flipping people off, and I don't know what else would be there, on that banner. You are underrated, legend. It's so true.
I feel like we need a Zama on there.
Well, obviously we need a zombie, but we just need like a bunch of random memes from my streams.
Yeah. Just a bunch of random stupid memes that we all made.
I can't think of a meme that really goes quite as hard as that, though.
There's been so many good ones over the years. Like I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I can't think of one that really stands out as much as Mizumura.
Mizumura is like a titan among the giants.
Yeah, it really is. As the years go on, the new fans will hear tales of the urban legend of Mizumura and his fabled Mercury Hello. Yeah. This is true. This is true. This is indeed true. Well, I think that's a good place to leave things off. I know we ended a little bit earlier today, but we got a lot done. Way more than I thought I would. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, it was only 3 hours, but, like, we got a lot done. And, I mean, I don't think I can finish the game today. If I had, like, 1 hour...
We'd be cutting it close if we tried to finish Hyrule Castle.
I think we'd maybe get to, like, the end of the castle, but not... Certainly not beat Ganondorf.
Yeah.
But, if I had, like, another hour, I could probably do it. If I had another hour, I think I could do it. Oh, hey, Proctor's still here.
I thought she had left.
Yeah, I thought so too, but anyway. Are there any memes? No, sadly there are not any memes. It's a shame. There's a lot of meme potential at the stream, but there just weren't any memes. Let's see.
I feel like you...
Huh?
I feel like you should make the Zant, like, Pog face. Like, I think you should make that an emote.
That would also be pretty good. Oh yeah, Mr. Yeast. Mr. Yeast is a pretty big meme.
Oh yeah, that was a good
Mr.
one.
Yeast. I'm Mr. Yeast, and today we're flipping off every gold digger we see in Indonesia. That's a kind of random place to find gold diggers. I mean, I guess you could,
Yeah.
but like, I feel like if any, you know, the freaking gold digger tourism thing is more in like Thailand, not in Indonesia. Mr. Yeast is a pretty big meme, but I think Mizumura as Mercury Hello just it takes the cake. I think it takes the cake. Anyway, so like I said, I don't know about tomorrow. I may or may not stream, so I don't know if Maki is still here or not. But I may or may not stream tomorrow. I haven't decided. But Saturday will definitely be the finale of Twilight Princess. There's like no way it's not going to be. Like I wasn't sure a few days ago. I was like, I don't know if we'll be the finale. No, it's. We definitely will have time to finish the game on Saturday for sure, 100%.
Yeah, and if Saturday doesn't work out for something that comes up for either one of us, like I'm still good for Sunday and Monday too.
I think we should be able to wrap it up on Saturday. I really think we should.
Yeah,
be able
probably. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, on the off chance something comes up, I am free for both those days.
Yeah, it really depends how I feel tomorrow, Maki. If I wake up and I'm like, I'm in a pretty good mood. I feel like I'm ready to tackle the chapter 8. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. Chapter 8 is kind of tedious, but it's not hard. It's a nice break after chapter 7. And chapter 7 wasn't even that bad, so it's like, if I didn't even really struggle in chapter 7, it's one of the smoothest chapter 7s I've ever had. I don't think I'll really have any issues with chapter 8 unless I just do something like stupid.
I can't believe that I also predicted no death.
Well, I mean, if I'm only doing chapter 7, and I had a pretty good handle on the situation, like, I would say it wasn't that unpredictable that I would get 0 deaths there, because like I said, I didn't really have to rely on really dicey things to work out. In that, like, in Season 1, yeah, that was a miracle that I lost 0 units there, but like, in Season 3 now, I think I had it pretty under control. And we did get a little bit lucky. Like, for example, Rutger just freaking nuked that wyvern, like, at the get-go. That really helped a lot. I think that made a huge difference. I remember what we called a mystery use. It was either me or someone else who explained that because he can get with Dora, the SCD Explorer. That's
that's
where
I remember that. When you guys kept calling him that, I'm like, do you all not remember why we named him that?
Rutger into the wyvern. Yeah, Rutger made that a lot easier. He made it much easier.
Oh, I just remembered another peak meme.
What?
The heal yourself now.
Oh yeah.
You should heal yourself now.
That's true. That was a pretty good meme.
I still can't believe that's Lucina's voice actor.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. What was I gonna say? I feel like Echo's probably had something, but I don't remember it.
Hey, do better.
Yeah, that one was actually the best. That was like the best. Or
Hey, do better.
Or the freaking Canadian maid meme. That one was that was like the funniest meme in the run.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Camaro
Once
was
I
like
finally understood.
Canadian maid. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
I didn't get it initially, but after it was explained, it's very funny.
You could tell in chat who got the meme and who didn't. Because like the ones who got it just immediately burst out laughing, and the others was like, I don't get it.
I thought it was a joke. Like, do Canadians actually still have like old timey maids or something?
No. It's
then I
the
learned the
frickin'
concept.
like the freaking assisted suicide. All right, see you, Ness. Well, I needed more sounds for your soundboard. I probably do. I mean, I also have, I need to use that more often.
Yeah, you do.
Stop that.
Let's see what else.
You need to do that every time somebody misses in fire.
I should, yeah. Like, anytime someone derps up. And that could work a lot in FE6 because, like, there's a lot of moments in FE6.
Yeah, you got a lot to work with in that game.
Kenna seriously has this suicide boost from Futurama. But yeah, I think that's that. So like I said, I might stream tomorrow. I'm definitely streaming on Saturday. That will be the finale, I promise. And then from there on, it's just gonna be, it's just gonna be FE6 streams for a bit. Once I complete FE6, then I will be doing Kiwami 1. I may eventually have like 2 simultaneous streams going on, like whenever we get to like November, assuming that Kiwami 1 isn't done by then, because I feel like it might not be over by that point, because I probably started it in like mid-October, whenever FE6 is done. So yeah.
If it's anything like the other Yakuza game, I feel like it's going to last a bit.
Yeah.
Yes, Belt and Maki, you finally get your wish. You can stop pestering him now.
Shorter than Yakuza 0. Yeah, I think I remember I've heard that. When Dragon Quest. When the game's actually fun. So, I don't know when that is.
So, not for a while, Proctor.
Yeah.
Not for a very, very long time.
I will give you $20. Well, all I have to do is play Three Houses again and have to do an Ingrid, and you'll still pay me $20 for that.
Yeah, you just need Black Mass to show up and you immediately get like $30.
Yeah, that's true. Get more fun. It's like get more bold, but fun. That's the best main objective. Get more bold. Still waiting for DMC for some time. No, that's not happening. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, Sultan. You should at least check it out.
Doesn't
Like, you
really
don't have, like, at the very least, just, like, look it up and see what it's like.
I really don't. It doesn't sound like something that I'd be interested in. Kiseki? I think that's what you call the Trails of games. But like Garner said, it's probably not a game I should stream because it's just like 1 hour of dialogue.
Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah.
don't really think you guys would like it. At least for that. I mean, maybe you guys would like to play it, but like, it's probably not a game that people want to watch. Then again, I mean, I feel like Fire Emblem is not exactly a game you would usually watch unless you're like really invested in the game.
Yeah, I feel like most of us would not show up for Fire Emblem if we weren't as invested as we were.
Yeah,
in the
I remember
series.
I remember when I first started playing Fire Emblem, and I would watch like Fire Emblem Let's Plays and something like this is so boring and dry. I was like, how can anyone watch this? This is really boring to watch. And it was only
Yeah, I'll
once
be
I,
honest.
huh?
Oh, go ahead.
And it was only once I really got invested into Fire Emblem that like I really actually started to enjoy watching streams of it and stuff like that.
I will be honest. Like when I first was introduced to Fire Emblem, I will, as embarrassing as this is, I will admit, like my initial logic for getting it was, oh, that Lucina girl's kind of cute. I'm not kidding. That was literally my
That's
logic.
kind of funny.
So, yeah, that's why I got into it. But then I stuck around for the cool tactics stuff.
I mean, I'd heard of it, I'd known it, of course, for years, and one of my friends was going to probably show me the smelliest games, and then that same friend of mine, I think it was like one day at lunch, when I was in like 10th or 11th grade, I think I was in 10th grade at the time, and that friend said, oh yeah, because he just happened to bring Awakening with him, and he was like, oh yeah, this is the new Fire Emblem game. Because at the time, it was the new Fire Emblem game. Because mind you, when I was in high school, Awakening was, I mean, I guess it'd been out for a few years by that point, but it was the new Fire Emblem game at the time. And so he was like,
Back in
yeah,
the old days.
this is the new Fire Emblem game. He was showing me in general, because we sat together at lunch. The three of us would just sit in a hallway at lunch and just play. We'd mostly play Smash. But he was playing Awakening, and I was like, huh, I kind of want to try a Fire Emblem game. And so for my birthday that year, after that school year, because my birthday's in July, of course, so I was like, you know what, I want to get Awakening because I've heard good things about it. And so I got it, and I was like, this is fun.
How amusing. One of the games you dislike is your first one.
Well, because I played other Fire Emblem games, and then I realized it wasn't that good.
Yeah, when you compare it to others, it's not the greatest. But if it's like your intro to the series,
Yeah, it's a good intro to the series. I think it's a good game on its own right. I don't think it's a good Fire Emblem game. It's sort of like Breath of the Wild, where it's a good game in its own right, but it's not a good Zelda game.
Yeah, honestly, though, you have to admit it's a better Fire Emblem game than Breath of the Wild is a Zelda game.
I think that's true, yeah. But I would say that that got me into the series. Because I was like, oh yeah, it's those guys in Smash. And I've also heard about Fire Emblem. What really got me sold on it, though, was the fact that, like I said, a couple years before that, I'd played Pokemon Conquest, which I, of course, streamed on the channel.
That was a pretty interesting series.
Yeah, and the thing is, actually, the funny thing is, Kameru said that's also what got him into Fire Emblem, was because of Pokemon Conquest. Because, he played it after Pokemon Conquest, he's like, hey, this reminds me of Pokemon Conquest. So we both got into Fire Emblem by the same means, kind of. Which is kind of funny. But yeah, so I would say if you like Fire Emblem, you're maybe mixed on Pokemon, but like I would say maybe try Pokemon Conquest because it.
If I ever do play a Pokemon game, I probably would go with that one.
Yeah, I think that would be
But
the one you'd be
that's
most likely to like because
it's a really, really big if.
I mean, yeah, I would just say it's like, but the thing is, if you come from Fire Emblem, it's probably too easy because it's not that hard of a game.
Too easy? Bah. No, I need the game to actually present a challenge. I'm not Slim.
Conquest is fun, but a little too simple. Yeah, I agree. Like it's a great gateway strategy game because that was like the first strategy game I ever played, and it still has a lot of nostalgia for me. But like, yeah, going back to it older and having played a lot of strategy, it's just it's not that complex or that difficult. I appreciate the game for what it is and what it did, and I still think it's a great game. But of course, like I said, for me, the problem is it kind of fell off in difficulty because it just like because I mean like I played Civ like a year later, and after playing Civ, I go back to it, and I'm like, I just run everything so efficiently now. That's not to say Pokemon Conquest really feels anything like Civ, but like some of the basic concepts might be similar. So I recommend Devil Survivor as a more advanced version of Pokemon Conquest. Is it really like Pokemon Conquest though? I mean, it's gotta genuinely feel like Pokemon Conquest for me to be interested. But
Why the heck did I get like 1 billion Discord notifications all?
I have no idea. But what I was gonna say is yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and so that's like whenever I played Awakening, like the first thing I was like, wow, this plays like Pokemon Conquest. So like that immediately sold me on the game because like this reminds me of one of my favorite games that I just wish there were more of. Like I wish they made a Pokemon Conquest too. So of course, when I play this game that actually has similar gameplay, I'm like, heck yeah, I want more. I want to play this. This seems right up my alley. This is exactly what I wanted in a game. And so, that's what... It took me a while to really get invested in the Fire Emblem, because, like, when I got it for my 16th birthday, I played Awakening, I beat it within a few days, and I was like, yeah, that was nice, but, like...
A few days?
Yeah, I beat it within a few days.
Sheesh. Somebody had time on their hands.
Well, mind you, it was summer break.
Okay, that'll do it.
Because, my birthday's in July, and I was in high school. So, yeah, I had nothing but free time at the time.
And I thought me beating like Dark Souls 2 in like 2 weeks was, well, not even 2 weeks. I think it may have been a week. Like, was fast.
You have units similar to Pokemon Conquest, instead of simply attacking an enemy, you enter a kind of mini RPG battle. There's also some variety in building your units. Huh. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, that does sound interesting. Suppose. But let's see. What else is there to say? Yeah, I guess like when I actually got into it, I mean, I did play Fates when it came out. I mean, I remember whenever Fates came out because I was in junior year of high school. Some of you guys are probably like freaking middle schoolers at the time. That's so.
If I was even.
I remember the Asian bear was like freaking 11 at the time. That's so weird. Playing Fates when you're 11, that's just weird, in my opinion.
I think I was 11 at the time, but I didn't play Fates until like, what, last year?
Oh dang, that's way more recent.
No, it was a year before last.
Okay,
My bad.
that makes more sense. That's
Still, the point stands. I would not have played it that young because that's not a game meant for kids.
It's not. But it's weird when people are like, "Oh yeah, I was," or you guys who are like in freaking high school when Three Houses came out. I was like, that's just weird, man. I was in college when that came out.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Echoes came out in the last month I had of high school. To put in perspective for you. Echoes was releasing. Like, I remember in the last few days, like, leading up to exams, I was playing Echoes. Like, at school. I remember that. So, yeah. I think I first played Faith either late middle school or early high school. Waifu bait the character, yeah, freaking Camilla. Yeah, no, I mean, like, by the time that when I played Fates, I was 16, so that probably wasn't really that weird for me to play that game at the age of 16, you know. Not that I don't even think my parents have ever seen what Camilla looks like. So.
I hope not.
I don't think they would really care that much, honestly. So, I have a bit of a story. I think I may have told it during Slim's stream at one point, but the rest of you guys probably haven't heard it. So, when I was a teenager, like a young teenager, like 13, I guess, I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And there is one... So I happened to be watching it in the living room, right? So, and my mom was there. And there's a scene where Winry is in the bath. And let's just say it shows enough of her that I could see some kids getting into trouble if their parents catch them. I swear my mom saw it, and she just didn't say anything. Like, she saw that, I'm fairly certain, and she just said nothing.
Awkward.
Yeah, it was kind of, I was like, wait. Because, like, oh crap, it's showing that scene. I forgot about that scene. And my mom was, I think she saw it, but she didn't, you know, make any note of it. So, I mean, maybe she just didn't happen to see it or something like that. Maybe she just wasn't actually paying attention to that. But, if she was, then, like, if she didn't care when I was 13, why would she care now if I'm playing a game with Camilla in it when I'm 26? You know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, now I'm a grown man. Like, why would she care about that? So, I don't know. But, like,
Okay, yeah, I
Good.
checked and I got Echoes and Birthright on the Christmas of 2023.
Right. So that was nearly 2 years ago.
Yep.
You get a naked blonde woman on the TV. Yeah. Which is weird because I remember my mom would be very censor heavy when I was a little kid. Like, she wouldn't let me watch SpongeBob for a bit because the character said butt or something like that. This
I was banned from watching.
This was when I was like 5.
banned.
Huh? You were banned from what?
I was banned from watching SpongeBob.
Really? Why?
Yeah, my mom saw one clip out of context where somebody got run over with a car, and people were just like the characters on the show were just laughing at that happening, and that's why I wasn't allowed to watch it ever.
That's kind of weird. Yeah, for some reason I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Context is essential.
Yeah. The thing is, though, as I got a little bit older, like when I was like 7 or 8, yeah, like when I was 8, I just watched SpongeBob all the time, and obviously my mom knew about it, and she was just like whatever. So for some reason I just couldn't watch it when I was like 5. I don't know why. I think it was kind of a silly reason, but then it's like when I'm a teenager, she doesn't really care. So I don't know.
Bro, I found the best like belt comment that I apparently screenshotted well over.
What was it?
It was this one thing that was saying in a Fates run, you should capture Candace and pair her up with Hayato. This way you get to drop 2 bombs on Hoshido, Little Boy and Fat Man.
Okay, that's actually really good, yeah. You can't hear the word but you can see Winry's double standards. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, I mean, that was an 8-year difference, to be fair. That was an 8-year difference. Well, no, it wasn't showing her rear. It was showing her, her chest.
Dang.
I got a physical copy of Echoes at around December of 2018-ish, I think. Still have the copy to this day. I think I got Echoes when it first came out, but that's not. That was a different copy that I have now.
You know, looking back through some of these pictures, I realized like this wasn't the first place I met Belt.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually in some other stream that was beating
Nice.
Fire Emblem Fates with only units that could be captured.
Really?
Like all the capture, it's like it was all the bosses that could be captured and
Huh.
stuff. Like that, looking back through this, I found a screenshot related to it.
I have all the 3DS Emblem cartridges. I have all of them in the sense that I have Awakening, Fate Special Edition, and Echoes. I think Special Edition should count. Instead of having a Birthright and a Conquest cartridge, I think Special Edition should count. Because like that's everything in one cartridge. It still covers all the games. It's just not every single physical cartridge you could have.
Yeah, Belt. Remember, like, I don't even remember the name of the guy's channel at this point.
From Excelblum?
It wasn't Excelblum, I know that.
Then I have no idea who it was. But anyway, I think I'll actually end it here. We've been rambling on for a while. I think now would be a good time.
Yeah, my back is killing me from sitting in this spot, so...
Alright, well, that was fun. See you for the finale.
Indeed. Farewell, friends.